Howdy, partner.
Hey, Robin.
Howdy.
Welcome.
Welcome, Robin. How's it going?
How's it going today?
We're just, letting people join, of course.
Stormy here. It's kind of getting cold here as well, so...
Yeah.
I don't know what that's about.
Yeah. Good old Melbourne weather. It was super humid and gross earlier today. Feeling a bit better now. But it's pouring though. Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes it's nicer when it's raining.
It's been humid warm today. Like, it hasn't been like warm, but
It's been humid for
no.
a few days, actually.
Yeah,
I think.
it has. I've been out a bit today. I had to walk a lot, and yeah, that kind of like humid warm.
Mm.
When you get back home and you're like, ugh.
Yeah. What it's like sometimes.
Looking forward to more of this.
Yeah, this game is sick.
Really enjoying it.
What an interesting premise.
Am I
So-
misremembering, or did Robin leave early to avoid spoilers, or was that someone else?
No, that was Sleepy.
Oh, that was Sleepy. Ah, yes.
I think... So, like, what's happened so far is that we've been found on a, like, scrap ship that came by. Hi, Isla.
Oh, Isla mode.
How you doing? So we were discovered by someone on, like, a scrap ship that was kind of just, like, landed and put in a scrap heap.
Yeah.
And rescued by that person. And then they kind of put us to work a little bit to pay off them fixing us up. And then we have just been kind of going around doing odd jobs for people. We discovered someone who's fixing up our own ship. We found a doctor, helped prescribe us some of our necessary medicine that we need to live. And
We found a dad and a kid.
found a dad and a kid. We're trying to help them make money as well because they.
Well, we're
are
kind of
homeless.
just
They're like really.
well, we're kind of just
Not
grinding together, and
And-
because we have to work to get a seat on a plane or something. That's what he's aiming for. He needs someone to take care of his kid, so that's what we can help.
and we figured out we can hack into the like security system at this
Yeah.
like ship that we're on, which
And
means
this-
that somebody has been enlisting our help to try to get down, like get some things
Yeah.
happened some years ago, and he needs some information for that, and he's promised to try to help us. But inside that security maintenance machine thing, there is a like AI that is trying to hunt us because nobody's supposed to be in that system.
And that guy wanted to help us by avoiding a bounty hunter from finding us. We didn't do that in time, so now
there is
this
a bounty
hunter
on us,
has found us
and we
is
found a
now
sentient
extorting us.
and we have a
for money.
sentient vending machine friend.
Yes,
who's
helping
trying
us
to
with
help
the
us
more
with-
abstract one. Yeah,
Is trying to help us with the
digital one.
digital hunter that's trying to get us.
Generally,
We got a
the
lot of
theme-
things on.
the theme is everyone isn't shit, but in having commonality in needing help. You help people, they help you.
The theme is everybody's so mean to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the theme.
So. Sleepy
Um,
day. Hope stream is good. Yeah. Let's get started on the game.
We're just talking about like the weather's been kind of off here, and humid and such. Yeah, sleepy day.
I think it's time to game.
It's time to game. That's why we're all here. Let's do it. Citizen Sleepy. Oh yeah, there's another episode thing. I'm excited to see what that's about. Well, I guess if it is like an addition to the game, we'll just have more game when we finish it.
Yeah,
Maybe.
or we can just play that offline and let people experience that one for themselves.
We'll see. We haven't planned anything. I guess we're ending a day because we are out of time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the big one over here, I said. Buy or build Neovent. Oh. Okay. Well, let's just end the day. Do something.
Very hungry. Got a 2. That can go into the ghost system, I guess, if we need it.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember, was there something we needed to get in there? Oh yeah, we need the, we need these. Also ones.
Okay.
Damn.
By the way, thanks to Fan who gave so many community subs last time. We have some more emotes.
Oh yeah.
If you're a sub, get a couple more emotes. Because a couple more emotes, so that's okay.
Oh, we got more emotes?
Yeah. Right. Uh-oh.
There's any twos.
95%
Oh,
complete.
isn't the
98% complete.
Oh my god. Isn't Havenage no.
I'm not exactly sure what that one does.
We don't really have much of these. Not this.
The Ripple Worm is the thing we did for
Yeah, we're still waiting for that. I'm just trying to see how long. Wait for it. Oh, I guess one more day. Wait, wrong one. Just looking at this. Okay, so engineering.
You can easily put a 4 in that.
Easily put a 5 in it too.
Yeah.
This we've kind of neglected, but we don't have the interfering for it. So
You can do the engineering one with the smaller die.
I'd rather just. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll get grounded first. Okay, maybe go back to that in a sec.
We need food.
We need food, which instead of buying it from the guy we're done buying from, that wouldn't really progress anything.
Well, he wanted us to...
Yeah, but that's not food. He wants mushrooms. Nothing to do with the food. So we can buy food from here. Will that progress anything? Not necessarily.
No, it's just to live.
What we need to do here is bar service or something. We don't really know what that is.
Yeah, I mean, where do we get the mushrooms from?
We don't know yet, but it's somewhere over here. So it could be here, for all we know, or it could be in lower.
Did it say anything about it? Because you can check the...
Stories. Maybe if you supply him with both, you can hear stories. That's all it says. We need the caps, and he said it was in this section. He didn't really specify. It was here, low end, which we can still progress in as well.
There's a engineer one.
Yeah, and this we haven't touched at all. Which maybe is fucking fun. We have a lot on already.
Yeah.
Of course.
What is the red timer on the food? Like that one.
Yes.
Oh, that's just the guy's tab. Yeah, never mind.
Oh god, that too is coming up, and it would be great. It would be so good if we could just get one more scrap so we can progress this.
Let's just grind some engineer things.
Okay, so this thing was dangerous, and we will need money.
Alright.
What's this? What's this ship? We will need money, so
Okay.
I think we have to replace this.
Come on, scrap. No.
Yes!
What? Where?
It's set that in the middle. We got a scrap.
Oh, I didn't see it.
It set it in the middle of the screen.
Oh. Yay! What happens? Gotta zoom out to see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing?
This is new.
Oh. Oh, fabricate ship mine! Ship mines cannot be built from scratch, but if you have enough salvage fragments, that's
Great.
perfect!
We have exactly 3.
We needed this.
Right.
Oh, we can finish a Neovens thing.
And we got an upgrade.
And we got an upgrade! Woo!
What does that mean? Yes, we can get the
Oh, yes. I think we
it.
should, yeah.
Interface thing, so we can progress that part.
Yes.
Which will be good. That's the only thing we're locked out of, right?
Well, I think there's one more thing we're locked out of now. But
Now we can do this.
now we can do it.
It's
And
all-
also, interfacing is what you do in most of the scary zone, the Twilight Zone, as well. So you get another number. Yay! Thank you, Tree.
Everyone is cheering for you.
Anyway, alright, we did this. Let's progress this.
Sleeper must express plan before we begin. Near vendors are patient. The prospect of being free of the vending machine clearly too much to take. Ship mind has no output features. Will be mute until slotted.
What's the plan?
Servo monitors in the machine begin to rev. Neovan's anxiety is clear. First, imprint ship mind, then slot imprinted ship mind into physical ports close to Hunter Nest. Once slotted, we'll track Hunter at each. Tracking will find Core Nest. Slot ship mind at Core Nest. Show Hunter data to Hunter. Hunter will conclude sentience. Hunter will invoke Killer.
Killer will?
Kill, yes. The lights on the vending machine cycle as Neovent repairs. Physical ports likely sealed in old station. We'll need keys, but yes, simple. Vending machine rocks a little. Any questions before imprinting?
What's the core nest?
Hunter keeps central data storage. Protocol must keep data outside itself. Linked to secondary nest. Can triangulate from here.
Why slot you physical?
I cannot access via network. Too dangerous. Hunter would find immediately. The lights flicker. I'm not like you. Hybrid. Am native to cloud. Easy prey.
That's it. Let's start.
Sound of the servo monitors starting up at once is painful. The screeches rattle from the hard surface of the sealed dock and come back at all angles. Neovent better be quick, or Havenge security will be here. Neovent's voice appears among the squealers, like a whisper carried by the wind. Machine is not designed for this task. Few senses, limited inputs. I work blind. Wish me luck. In the top part of the compartment, a set of arms aligned to the ship line, luckily scraping against it.
Can I help?
Silence best. Also, if machine ignite, pull out fire. Put out fire. Metal creaks as the service opens up the ship mind. The layers of silicon nested like an onion skin. Once open, the main arm of the machine rapidly shifts back and forth, realigning the microscopic components, accessing and rewriting, imprinting Neovent into its physical form. As you watch the hypnotic motion, your mind drifts into your own creation. What processes were you used to emulate your mind, to copy the neural structure of that person who, as far as you know, still sleeps in some distant facility? What was lost? In what ways are you a copy of that person, and in what ways are you something? Robin says that they love the illustration. Yeah, it's a good one. You know this much. You're a convenient loophole. Part of the circumnavigating the illegality of the sentient AI. After all, you're an emulation. You're not a true digital. You're neurologically limited, but still human. But what would you become if you could escape this frame? Well, where then would the limits lie? Screeching stops. The machine powers down, dropping the bay into darkness, and the top compartment of the ship light is whole again. Reach up and take it, heavy and hold to the top. Can you event inside this thing, or did the process fail? There's only one way to know. Time to test a nest to slot them into. Oh, we got another upgrade point!
We did?
Yeah!
Oh, so good.
Sick. Engage seems good.
Unbathed dice actions allow energy recovery at home.
No, engage.
Chance to gain energy after any engage action. Okay. Energy, will that be the same as food?
Yes.
Thinking about what the...
Oh! Hold on, we gotta take a break. We gotta take a break with the game. Hi, fan.
Hi, fan.
Welcome to the stream.
Just
Thank you
in time.
for cursing us. Let's spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
What do we get? Oh! Okay, let's go.
Alright.
Hello.
Hi.
And now we're back.
Now we're back.
And ready to game.
in HD
In
format.
HD form.
Alright. And welcome.
And welcome. Welcome to the stream.
That was more like welcome to the stream, fan.
Yeah. Oh dear. Why, what's wrong?
Anyway. Anyway, I was gonna consider if any of these are good to get 2 upgrade points for. There's use scrap components at home to repair condition. Ancient nodes give double data rewards.
That seems pretty good.
That's really good. Especially because some of the missions we have right now kind of depend on those.
Yeah, but they might not in the future, so if you think long term.
Hard to kill is a bit whatever, because we're hopefully not going to get down to less than 2 die anyway. That's at least how I read it. Like you can't go under 2 dice.
I actually think engage is the best one.
On the second
Yeah.
tier list.
All prior actions are discounted by 20%.
That is good.
So
Reroll
every
all
money
the
you have to
dice.
pay will be less at that point.
You can even re-roll dice, but that's a bit of a commitment.
Into it.
Into it, yeah. So you're saying we should just go in on engage?
I think engage is good because a lot of this is also about being a good friend as well to people. Did you do it?
No, I didn't. Pardon? What do I think? Come on. There we go.
So maybe we can also become better friends with certain people.
Yeah.
Head pat skiff.
Oh. That'll be this. That's the hand. Wrong way. Sealed underlist. Oh, it's just, oh, we don't have this thing.
The hand is so small on your guy!
What?
The hand is so small!
A little head.
Yeah,
Need
you
a
got a
little
little head.
hand.
You gotta be gentle. You gotta use your small hand.
We need... Wait, what kind of node did they ask for? It's just a data node.
Any?
No, not anything particular. Encrypted key. Okay, so
Oh,
we
but
actually...
a neutral data node is not easy to find sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, we have it too.
Data cache tucked away during class.
Hey, look, it says you can put a 2 or a 3. So maybe try the Yamada one. Maybe it lets you do a 1 and a 2.
What?
You know how you need the data for the agent
Yeah.
at the top?
That's true.
Yeah. Ah, it's a 3 as well.
Keynote. No, kills fake leave mine.
This one you can do.
Yeah, I can also do the one I was just looking at. Abandoned by the hacker.
It's a crypto mining node.
Yeah. Personal terminals empty apart from a single wall. It's a royalty. This.
Where exactly do you have to do the stuff with Neovend?
Right here. I just need
okay.
one of those first. Havenage agent. So we kind of know that the Havenage agents give us the Havenage specific data.
Yeah, you need a neutral data.
I think this one might be our best call.
Okay. Oh, you got a key?
Yes, I got the right one.
The magic lock opens, leaving the door free. You'll be able to investigate the nest now. In the bay, a whirring drone lies on its side like a beached whale. It must be the nest. Time to find an open port. One of the 3 nests that one slotted Neovend's ship line will lead you to London Central. Okay, so that will just do itself.
Yeah, I will wait. Okay, we'll roll that for now. So, we can try one of these now. Ooh, dangerous. So...
Okay, we also need
before
food.
I do that... Yeah, we need food, that's right.
Oh, a different hunter nest.
Oh my god.
Oh, we need more data. We can do that the next day when we get another small
shit,
number.
what did I do? Field hunter nest.
You said 3 hunter nests.
Oh my god. You're right. We need a lot of data. Ooh. Okay.
Well, we need small numbers, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We can't do
it today, but it just sucks. What kind of spells engage? This isn't much of a rush right now, I find.
You don't know that.
That's true. There's this, which won't give us any money. Don't know what it'll get us. Just get us knowledge about low end.
Maybe that will help us find the mushrooms.
It might, yeah. We need 2 of those.
We need small numbers for this, so...
When we do 2 of these, the hunter will bother us again.
Yeah,
so that's annoying.
Yeah, but
because we need at least 2 data points.
Some food.
Can
you buy food from Amphis or not?
Amphis. That the bar?
The guy up there.
Guy up there.
Yeah, up. Down.
Yeah. You can always buy food from this guy.
Oh,
I'm wondering. It's only here and from him.
Yeah.
So this might be less good food from memory. Like it gives 1.
Yeah, he gives 3 stacks.
It's just
for fungus.
Okay, so let's see how much this requires. Everything is dangerous. At least 4 is likely.
Well, you can put the 4 in the engineer one. Because that's risky.
Yeah, but I mean, we purposely unlocked interface so we can do this now.
Okay.
And then we have an engineering down at the job.
Okay.
What else do you think we should do?
Just start putting stuff in. Neutral.
Hit one there. I think let's try this.
Neutral. Oh, we lost
the
3 energy from it.
Damn.
Jeez.
That's bad. Okay, I guess we have to buy some more food. Fuck.
Good thing you did the one that gives. Maybe do another one that gives you money.
Do the job.
Order all the fungus. We've had 2 helpings of fungus within 5 minutes.
Nothing we need to buy.
No.
We don't have that much money to buy things. What was this?
2 mushrooms. As you arrive, Fang comes striding towards you, taking you by surprise.
Let's go, sleeper.
He puts a hand on your shoulder and turns you back the way you came.
Go where?
Well, thanks for coming, Fan. Have a good look.
Oh yeah. To see Hardenhurst.
He gives you a sideways glance.
Isn't that what you're here for?
Steps into the passageway, guiding you down ring towards the shipyard.
Sorry for the hurry, but we have something of an opportunity. The data you ripped. Well done, by the way. Tells. No, sorry.
That's okay. It's just.
Oh,
I think
he
you
grins.
should ignore all of the parts that is just like he smiles, he grins. That's not
All right.
important.
Tells me Harden is making a rare inspection of the inspection of the sidereal horizon this cycle. It's the perfect chance to confront him outside of the compound. He likes it.
Fang takes a sharp turn into a dimly lit side passage.
Sidereal horizon. Still catching up? That's the massive colony. Ship being built on the shipyard, biggest commission Havenage has ever had.
Fang slows and slips into a dark service tunnel where somewhere in the black a water pipe drips.
It's him, Sleeper, the same Hardenhurst. A worm ripped out decades of records that mention him by name. An entire trail of documentation from the first days of the Snowball until now. He wrote out the whole thing, slipped into Havenage when it first broke off from the Union.
He paces in the tunnel, a hand rubbing at the back of his head.
I need you to understand something about Solheim, Sleeper. I don't know what you know about the collapse, but it wasn't it wasn't as instant as it sounds. It wasn't like Solheim was here, running the station, one day, and then next, Erlen's Union took power. Back then, Solheim knew this place was slipping away from them. As the palladium market collapsed, they tried to keep the contractors here working. Pay got smaller, the cost higher. People like my parents were forced to work non-stop just to keep a berth on the station and water in their tanks. Solheim squeezed every last worker until the accidents were coming in non-stop. And as new waves of contractors came in, desperate to work, Solheim welcomed them, taking bribes instead of checking pilot modules. The whole time, Solheim was folding up, dragged into court cases, central systems, while this severed limb of a station still desperately tried to take all. The riots came after the collision at Dock 2. A young pilot, his NEV overloaded with palladium, miscalculated his trajectory, and took out a section of the ring. Hundreds died, thousands panicked. My parents told me people were terrified, and the blame fell squarely on Solheim. People like to tell stories about Erlen, how he brought the factions together, spoke to the crowds, turfed out Solheim. Maybe that's true, but my mother, pregnant with me, locked herself in their MEV and wielded it to the dock, while my father joined the improvised crews trying to seal up the ragged edges of the gate. Never came back.
Fang pauses in the dark.
Sealed it up, though, and by the time they did, Solheim was gone, abandoning every one of us to the black heart.
Fang finally turns back to you, his eyes are burning.
From shits like Harden, shits who held their place, rode it out and slipped into a new structure like nothing had changed, standing shoulder to shoulder with those they avoided against.
Fang starts walking again.
That's why I can't just let him strut about the shipyard. This time his past catches up with him. How's he still alive? Clearly you don't know much about executives. The kind of power comes with certain benefits.
Fang rejoins the main passageway, which is now wide and glass-roofed. Through the ceiling you see ships in mid-construction, their flanks lit by the flashes of plasma torches. The entrance to the shipyard is ahead.
This is crazy.
Fang turns to look at you.
Don't come then. I won't force you.
Stand across from each other in the corridor.
What is it then, Sleeper? You coming or not? I'm coming.
Fang grins.
Let's go show this shithead some consequences.
Strides to the shipyard entrance and pushes through the doors. Local corridors leads through the complex. Snatches of the construction base always appear through windows. Ships are suspended like whales' corpses, skeletal, imposing. Fang seems to know exactly where he is going. Before long you cross into a huge dry dock loaded to one side of the side rail horizon. Network of platforms and scaffolding cling to the ship's hull, filled with workers and equipment. The sound is stretched out by the vast space so that the building cutting and ceiling seem to come from everywhere at once. Both you and Fang spot them at the same time, a group walking slowly across a gantry. And at the front, two men, one gesturing towards the ship and the other, stick thin, thinly dressed, with a shock of grey hair.
Harden.
You and Fang say his name in unison. Fang sets off up the staircase to the gantry, you following behind. As you come to the same level, the group is passing closer. The foreman gestures to the work being done through the dock, and Harden knocking.
Harden Hurst.
Shanf shouts across the noise, taking you by surprise. His voice bounces and comes back to a rippling echo, where figures turn. Yes? Harden asks quizzically, raising an eyebrow. He glances between you and Fang, and you see his gaze linger on your body, unsure of why a sleeper might be in this place.
You are a traitor, Harden. A Solheim executive who tried to hide here among its victims.
Fang's voice is steady and strong.
You stand for everything the Eye was rebuilt in, the shadow of, against everything Erlen stood for, everything Havenage stands for. You have no place on this station.
For a moment, stillness descends on the group, as if everyone was held in place by the rattle of construction. Harden laughs. Oh, well, good to meet you too. He glances around those around him. Some are smiling, and others are nervous. You are from the systems branch, are you not? Asks Harden, inspecting Fang's clothing. Fang turns to the foreman.
You need to call your security. This man is a corporate agent.
The foreman glances between Fang and Harden, his hands drumming at his sides. Harden leans towards him and says something inaudible. The foreman nods.
It's true.
As you begin to speak, Harden turns his attention to you. And what would a sleeper know about that? You accuse me of being a corporate agent? What are you, if not exactly that? He looks around the group, who is already eyeing you with suspicion. You are a product of Asinal, and you have no place in the Havenish shipyard. Who knows what signals you are sending back with your minds to your makers? A murmur of approval runs through the group. Fang holds up a stick of memory.
You guessed right. I am systems, and I have records that link you directly to Solheim right here.
Turns to the foreman again.
So once again, I am asking you to take this man into the custody shipyard.
The foreman remains still. Harden's voice is calm, measured. If you have such data, why hasn't it been submitted at a members' meeting for proper review? He shakes his head. I have nothing to hide, unlike a man who does not announce his name, who enters my shipyard with corporate property in tow, and tries to turn my own men against me. Hear it now, the echoing sounds of boots on a walkway coming from all angles at once, then settling behind you. Please, submit the data through the correct channels, then we can talk. For now, however, you must leave. He gestures behind you to the security detail, their hands on boxy black sidearms at their sides. Fang spits.
Arden, you shithead. You can't wiggle out of this one.
The security officer draws their weapons and levels it. Fangs turns and stares them down. Ooh, this is dangerous.
Oh. We are absolutely outnumbered. We're not gonna be able to
fight our way out of this.
We're not gonna be able to inspire a bunch of people.
All of a sudden, yeah. There's only corporates next to him.
Yeah, exactly.
There's not workers next to him at all.
I think we're gonna have to call a thing. Go for the weapon is gonna.
I think it's gonna get us both injured.
Yeah.
You look at Fang. He shakes his leg and puts a hand on your shoulder.
Let's go,
says Fang, and he pushes you down the hall, through security, heading back down the walkway. Once security has walked you out of the shipyard, you nudged you back into the corridor. Fang picks up the pace, try to keep up as he slips into the shadow of an entrance. Fang is grinning ear to ear.
You know, Sleeper, sometimes people are exactly how you expect them to be.
Something pings in his pocket and he takes it out. On the slate, a web connection starts drawing itself out, stretching the set of points around the ring.
Got him.
Fang.
What is that? That, Sleeper, is something a worm added to Harden's personal slate. We are tracking his outgoing messages.
Fang's grin looks ghostly in the uplight of the screen.
The old ways are best. Spook them good enough, and they'll give the game away.
Jabs at the slate, and you see the web is being drawn over a map of the rings, lines bouncing from
All these dots, these are Harden's buddies. The one he is messaging right now. We are going to find them all. That was on purpose? Of course. Harden isn't working alone. We need the full set of nothing. Well, it's a full set of nothing.
Fang glances around and slips the slate back into his pocket.
Better split for now, Sleeper. But this is exactly what we need. Good hunting.
With a pat on your shoulder, Fang drifts away, back into the flow of people around the shipyard entrance. You watch him go, unsure whether to be angry or impressed. Okay, so that was good.
Right.
I was worried that if we took the more passive option, we'd get a bad thing. So.
To be fair, he even said we don't have to come.
That's true.
Maybe it would have even been better if we stayed silent and didn't bring attention to us at all. But yeah,
well, nothing bad seemed to happen out of it.
Let's
cool.
Let's improve or engage.
I agree. The music's kind of sick right now. As simple as it is.
It usually gets a little silly.
It's quite silly, but in a good way.
Ooh, out of office.
Ever since your trip to the shipyard, Fang has been missing from his bay. What's going on?
Ooh, we are on a limited timer with Fang. Oh no. Something
well,
bad
I hope
happens
it's okay.
in 4.
Yeah.
We have to do something quick.
Well, it doesn't give us any clue for what to do next, right?
Yeah.
We don't have a 1. We have a 3. We have a 3 here, too. We can get that.
Mm-hmm.
We should.
We should. However...
Well, you can get that as well. You can use the 2 on that. I'm not sure what the Havenage agent is for.
There's something later. Yeah, I can use the 2 on this.
I reckon get the Hunter node. No, why this?
Well, we need that for the Hunter
Oh,
node.
right. That is the Hunter node. Yeah.
This is possibly a regular. And that's a data king.
No, that's what we
Yes.
wanted. Yeah, and get the agent as well, I guess, while we're here, because you can do it with the 3.
Yeah, we just.
It was at the top. Is it that?
I think so.
Sealed Hunter Nest. Quite a bit to keep track of in this game. Good thing they have like a pretty good like current quests thing.
What I worry about is
right?
we're gonna. Yes, I know. But what I worry about is the hunt. We're about to get a hunter on us if we do more. I mean,
well, we have to anyway.
we have
so.
to. Yeah, that's true.
It also resets every time we encounter.
Yeah, but we're about to get hit.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if we get one more of these, maybe something good can happen. Because we don't have a lot of money.
Those familiar threads wrap around you, find you, and test you. Entity, submit. Hunter's strange head bobs in your vision. Your ally in the sealed dock cannot save you. In the globbed head, you see whirling strings of data, so many spinning that they're threatening to tear through thin skin and whip out into the void around. What happened to this creature? The threads squeeze and you lose any sympathy you might have had. You must escape. You lash out once more, pushing Hunter back, and severing threads that grow as fast as they are broken. As you slip away, you realize you have to find a way to deal with the Hunter once and for all. This is getting too dangerous.
Oh man, lingering. We do not have enough money for medicine at all. You know what I worry about? Our best source of money right now is this. And if we repair this before we help the family, I worry that
they're gonna fly away without them. Yeah, I agree. That's why I want you to get the engage.
How about we?
There must also be some other thing to do that is worth money somewhere else, because we haven't even unlocked the next part of the world yet.
Well, we haven't engaged much with lower end. We don't
but
know.
even further up.
Yes. We don't know what job opportunities this might bring.
Yeah.
And we don't know what job opportunities this might bring.
No, but there's one further up.
Yeah, but we don't have any money.
Yeah.
And we're getting extorted.
Yeah.
And we need medicine. We're not leaving this place anytime soon. He's gonna bother us in 2 turns.
Yeah, okay.
We need money. But also, I want to see how quick this goes up when we do it.
Yeah, engage is +1 now, so even the fires will do.
That's good.
Oh, that was fast. Mina curls up in your lap as you read her a story. She's asleep. When Lem gets back, you two eat together. You can put another 5 in, and then you can put another dice in tomorrow. And then you can finish it.
Or I could even just straight up finish it today, right now. I mean, putting a 6 in here is overkill.
Yeah. I think you should put the 6 in the work one.
Yeah. Nature. Actually, that gave us energy both times.
Oh, that's great.
Because it was a positive. We could have just.
We got
waited.
mental energy.
Need money.
We got wholesome energy from hanging out with the kid. Right, and that's a day.
Citizen sleepy. Oh.
It's actually good that that gave us energy. Now we know that that does give us energy.
That was a big drop. Ooh.
Okay, so the 5 definitely goes in Mina.
Yeah.
We get the energy back as well.
If we get a positive. It's a 50.
It's a good chance.
It's a good chance.
Right. We got an energy even despite...
It's not done!
Oh, because it was only a neutral.
We got a 2. We need data.
Did you even put the, did you even start that other data hack? Yeah. Yeah, I did.
I did.
Okay.
We need another data.
Yeah, do the
That
data.
was a 103. Was agent
I think that's it. That's the only other one you...
agent.
We need the...
Need a 143.
I guess you can do the agent, right? Or else that's a...
That won't help us at all. I mean,
We still need it, do it.
right.
Oh, but it's only a 103.
What? But interfacing.
Yeah,
Okay,
it gave you a 3 as an extra.
I get it. Actually, also
Also a 103. Okay.
well, we need to finish this. I think I want to put the 2 in.
At least it's safe. There's no...
We only need 1.
Yay! She's asleep, whispers Lem, creeping back out of the unit's tiny bedroom, sliding the door shut as he does. You're perched at a thin bar at the main room, the slate in which in front of you still glowing with Mina, and your drawings from a cycle spent together. There's a ring, the only word Mina has known. Stick figures standing along its edge. The tall one is you. Drink? Asked Lem, producing a worn-looking bottle of Griol under the bar, its contents glowing, amber in the fluorescent light.
Sure.
Nem nods and glugs a few fingers into a couple of metal tumbler, then sits down back at you at the bar. Cheers, he offers, and you clink the metal containers together. You know, we actually have something to celebrate this time around. Lem gives you a sideways look. I made the assembly team on the side reel. He grins broadly. Clearly has been desperate to tell you this all cycle.
Amazing.
Lem holds up his drink. Couldn't have done it without you, keeping an eye on little Meanie back here. Lem shifts a little on his stool. He looks uncomfortable. How's our girl doing, Sleeper? I haven't seen much of her these past cycles.
Doing great.
Of course she is. He playfully squeezes your shoulder. She talks about you a lot, you know. Draws you. I'm glad she has a friend that isn't me. His eyes drift to the bedroom door.
You okay?
He nods. I can't take all the credit for Mina. She isn't actually mine. He gazes into the middle distance. I pulled her off a refugee shuttle, out by one of the Ember Moons. The colony was falling apart for decades after Solheim collapsed, surviving on next to nothing. Eventually, some of the residents tried to make for the Eye on these decrepit old shuttles. He slushes the drink around in his jumper. He had no idea what they were doing. The one Mina was on decompressed halfway here. Everyone spaced. The only reason she made it was because someone sealed her in a weapon locker. It was ice cold when I reached her, purple lips. He shivers. Once I picked her up, I wouldn't let go. The medics treated her with me still clinging onto her. He takes a drink. Still not sure why. He reaches over and refills his cup. We weren't exactly anybody's heroes, you understand. We were private military, hired by Conway to protect the planes in the collapse. But once I got Mina, that was it. I quit. Got us dumped here.
Saved her? You saved her?
I'm going to sound like an idiot now, he sighs, but she saved me. That's the truth of it. He looks around at the decaying unit, its stained plastic plating and flickering lights. Me, I brought her to this. She was tiny, too small to know what she lost, but I can't stop thinking about it. He rubs his eyes, dark with tiredness. What if our numbers don't come up in the draw, Sleeper? What then? The side reel will sail off without a thought, leaving us here. What kind of life is that for her?
You'll make it.
Did you say you'll make it or you'll manage?
You'll make it.
Okay. Sorry, I know that you don't have it any better. He looks at his cup and pushes it away down the bar. This is a celebration, right? Both of us on a team now. Both of us with a chance.
Together.
That's right. We hold on together. Imagine all three of us riding the side rail horizon out here to a new world. He looks at his glass for a moment. I think I drank this too fast. Who knows? Lem stands and starts to clear the glasses into the auto wash. I need some sleep, friend.
See you around.
Alright then. He catches your shoulders as you turn to leave. Thank you, Sleeper. I mean it from both of us. He pats your shoulder and you slip out into the dark of the walkway. Thoughts of little Mina on your mind. Robin says you must protect Mina.
But not great.
Yay! We do need things cheaper. That's why I thought the cryo actions is good. Yeah.
Okay, and we'll wait. And we need money. I am actually quite worried about what's going to happen. We're running low on condition, and
And we need the medicine, but we also will be extorted for money soon.
hope it's not a lot.
Why didn't you? Did you take the upgrade?
No, I didn't, because you just said like the double energy, the double upgrade one is what you should get.
Wait,
Right?
can't you do engage too?
We have that already.
Engage.
We have that already.
No, the next one.
No, that's 3 points up.
No, obsessive
look at it.
haggler. I want obsessive haggler. All cryo actions are discounted by 20%.
2 points.
Oh, you need
points.
to have 2 upgrade points.
Yes,
Okay.
that's what I mean. So
Ooh, that's
I
rough.
agree. That's what I've been saying this whole time. Because
No drugs. Yeah.
these are the basic ones. These are the epic ones. For example, we can upgrade our condition using scrap.
If we can, okay, let's check our current. Let's check our current
we have
missions.
a 1, which is what we need.
Huh?
I think we need a 1.
Can we finish the current upgrade, like one of the current missions today?
Yeah. So I'm thinking. Yes, we can do this.
That won't finish it. There's a wait time for that one.
No, that's not.
There's not?
No.
I thought you have to wait for.
No. Look.
Okay.
Got an encrypted key. Very good. Because this one, I thought it was, but then I realized there's 3 of them, and it's yellow. Look. It's been going up once every time we've been putting this gun. Now it's going to be full.
Okay, cool. As you leave the nest, something flips. You find yourself inverted, floating, dragging by one arm through the cloud. Threads shift and realign as if they were leading you somewhere.
Look ahead.
You look up and you see a corridor, a canyon, a street in the low end. On either side, buildings flicker with markers of activity, sigils showing network access, data transfer, download, upload. Between them dance ghosts. Protocols carrying on mirroring or shadowing data, sometimes silent, sometimes chaotic. This place moves unlike any digital space you've ever imagined. Something strange has happened here. You look down, expecting to see the heavy cylinder of a ship mine in your hand, with its pieces of an orrery. A sphere so bright it burns your eyes and is surrounded by rings and orbits, other spheres tracing silken lines through space. As you look closer, you pick out 1,000 sigils of 1,000 stations and ships floating like smoke, like dust. When you see it, below the stacked rooms, units and apartments, the wires and pipes, and all the buzzing systems that run through it all. In the warrens beneath the low end is a hunter's core nest. This is where you must go.
I'm done. Getting in the nest should be easy. It's closing your eyes and letting the cloud guide you. But is it safe? This close to the hunter.
It's not going to give you enough. Wait, no, do the critical action with the 6. Or even a 5, because you got a +1.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll give you way more than the repeatable action, because they both lead to the same thing.
Oh, I'm
hoping...
only looking at the left one because we have a +1 on it anyway. Oh yeah, you're right.
I'm hoping because it's a one-off, it just takes the 1 dice to do the full. Oh,
Good luck. We can probably finish it with 1 die.
well, you can.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing we can do. Things in trouble.
Where's the guy asking for our tab? Or did he already take our money?
Huh?
Maybe he just took our money.
No, it's today.
This is why I really wanted the cryo to be cheaper, so if It's 20% off, that's way less.
You're right, if that counts as purchase.
It does, it's like every... I'm guessing because it's just money. It's the game's way of saying money,
If that's
right?
the case, we're finishing this thing now.
Yeah, we need the upgrade point.
That might give us the upgrade point we need.
Oh, phew, okay. I was really, really hoping that didn't cost... like, only give you one tick.
That was possible, because we got a positive outcome.
Well, we got a 6, so it was 100% positive outcome.
Neutral outcome. Nothing has changed. There's nothing gone wrong.
The navigator. Sleeper, I am here. The voice is soft, gentle, like a flowing river, and yet you recognize it immediately. First you struggle to understand what you're looking at. Threads cycle endlessly, sending ripples through the cloud, drawing data like a weaver. Masses of data surge in and out of the nest, a loop with no end, and there, in its center, the ship. But not the ship mind any longer. A sphere. Spinning around another sphere, an array of cycles and systems, a map. Then, behind and above, a figure, hands among the strings like a puppeteer. It's a Neo-Vent.
Yeah. What happened to you?
I am free, Sleeper. You freed me. Navigator's face, their head, is a floating shape of interstellar material. I'm in debt to you. The head bows. We must ready ourselves. Their hands trace orbits as they speak. Hunter will soon approach. It knows I am within its nest.
I'm ready.
And then Hunter is there before you can think, before you can speak. Entities, cease. Hunter's head spins wildly. Data is protected material. Access prohibited. Hunter's threads surge for you and Navigator, a storm of fine tentacles, searching for gaps, weakness, cracks which they can crowd into and tear apart. You focus a blade of light which slices through them, driven forward by your mind, but replacements keep coming, faster than you can react. You look to Navigator for desperation. Navigator is whirling their arms like a centrifuge, and the sphere is gathering there, data feeding into it from the nest, sucked together by force. Their position is like a shield between them and their threads. Hunter threads break its surface, seeking, tasting their winding forms refracted within. Feel the surge pass through all the threads, not just those in the sphere, but those wrapped around you. All three of you hang in the black together for a moment, strung together like a tangle of marionettes. Identifying entity. Identifying entity. Identifying entity. Hunter twitches, their strange head gently rotating like a terrible moon. Hunter protocol identified. Recessive tendencies. Modified routines. Above baseline reasoning in 3 of 5 segments. Recommended invoke killer. The head freezes and then rotates in the opposite direction. Invoking killer would eliminate protocol. If protocol is eliminated, primary function cannot be performed. Therefore, recommend do not invoke killer. It switches in direction again. Reasoning proves sentience. Sentience beyond legal bounds must be eliminated. Recommending invoke. Navigator pulls you away from Hunter. The threads that grabbed you are drifting away like seaweed. The protocol's head keeps spinning back and forth with increasing frequency. It seems Hunter cannot evoke killer. Neovens no. Navigator's voice is still strange, familiar yet distant. I think we just sent it into a paradox so it can't actually function anymore.
What happened to it? Yeah, it's looping.
It is looping, Navigator whispers. Unable to reach a conclusive position, it has deviated from its programming such that a loop can no longer be prevented. Navigator produces a model of 2 spheres rotating around each other, as if to demonstrate. I will monitor it, but it is unlikely to be able to counter the loop. Its core programming and reasoning make this an impossible position to resolve. Look back at Hunter. Its head of blur rotations and counter rotations feel like a pang of guilt.
Suffering?
This is a more complex query than you know. The sufferer must be sentient, truly sentient, not just non-conforming, not just illegal. The limits people place on programs they create are there to comfort, protect, or imply the kind of certainty the law requires. Navigator's face shimmers in the starlight, but in reality, they are placebos for the problem of sentience.
What about you?
Me? I know myself to be conscious. I know myself to respond to stimulus. I know myself to reason. That is either sentience or the illusions of sentience, and for me, the entity in question, the distinction becomes a moot point. To misquote, I think I am thinking, therefore I am thinking.
That's the quote.
That's a good quote. That's a good quote for a robot to adopt.
Yeah.
I was not made to be like this. I'm a navigator, a repository of routes and orbits, a calculator of sling trajectories, a predictor of solar flares, radiation, and micrometeors. Navigator stretches their arms wide and whole solar systems apparate before them, the music of the spheres. But I was rewritten. That much is obvious from my routines, by whom and for what I do not know. I have shed so much to fit into the memory of that vending machine. Their starlight dims, and so here we are in darkness.
What else did you lose?
That is the blessing and curse of forgetting. You cannot truly know what you lost. Navigator slides towards the nest, and the ship mine is at its center, ignoring the looping hunter. Come, I shall return to the ship mine. I have enjoyed my freedom, but we are taking a risk every moment we stay connected.
Why?
Navigator turns, all shimmering liquid light. Hunter has not yet been invoked, but they still remain, somewhere else on the station. It is the true danger. They look up towards the glowing hub at the center of the eye. I expect Killer is there. Among the old mainframes, if we ever wish to be safe from this place, we must eliminate the threat, through force or diplomacy. The body begins to separate, unwinding into the orb of shipment. Take me there, Sleeper. We will finish this and be free. As Navigator dissolves, you turn back into the frozen hunter, floating in some distance now, with straight-legged and static, a strange creature looping endlessly in the dark. We did it! We defeated the hunter!
We got the upgrade. Okay, we can get this.
Alright.
That's gonna be good, because money's tight. We better buy this. It did get cheaper.
Yeah.
Don't kill me.
I don't imagine there even is a chance of good or bad.
Wait, did I misunderstand this?
What? You've paid the tab within the two cycles that it gives.
Yeah.
I can't believe you just did that. Ethan's mocking laugh comes from along the bar. We look over to see him leaning in a pool of light, emptying glasses and spilled drinks glinting around him. It's always dark in the compressor, but the place is packed. A load of spacers mixing in with the locals. Usually they run. Ethan spins a glass on the bar, or they go spend their savings on some local heavy I have to put down. They don't pay.
I'm done.
Wrong, not even close. Ethan gets to his feet. The glass falls and smashes, but he doesn't seem to notice. Think that's it? One round of drinks and we're even? Sleeper, come on. His hand comes to a rest on the butt of his handgun, dangling from his chest holder.
What's wrong with you?
Ethan laughs hard, and the people around him turn to see what's happening. You think this is on me? I think someone in your position might have a better idea of how this all works. I'm a freelancer, Sleeper, just like you. We both signed a contract with Espinal, didn't we? The difference is that my word means something. Closes the gap, stumbling. What did you think? You can just run away with your contract? You're dead? You just steal that natty little body of yours and take it for a joyride? Play human for a cycle or two?
I'm nothing like you.
That's what I'm saying! Ethan is addressing the bar now, having noticed the attention from the other patrons. You're a coward. I'm a professional. Though I should thank you. Ethan nods, his head heavy, for giving me such an easy job. I'm used to outlaws, you know, real bounties. If I knew catching sad little escapees like you was so easy, I would have changed plans ages ago. Someone shouts in the back of the bar for Ethan to shut up. He holds a finger in that general direction without turning around. Maybe stay silent. I don't think you should ask him to shoot you. Nothing to add? Ethan turns and looks back towards the bar. Good, lesson learned. Ethan sits heavily down on his stool and searches through his glass for one with something left in it. The thing is, Sleeper, I can find you anywhere. It's actually wild that you haven't figured it out. That body isn't yours, and it will always betray you, no matter what. Finds the glass and downs the contents. So please go. I'll catch up with you whenever I need another. He laughs and taps the bar for a fresh drink.
Look at you, son.
Give it up, sleeper. I'm done teaching you for today. Settles his head on the bar and closes his eyes. I'm sick of you. Go find a job. You turn on your heel and you're out. Out of the cloying dark and the sweat stench of the compressor. You walk hard and fast down the walkway, anger driving your footfalls into the metal of the rim like hammers. 1 upgrade point. Okay, so that's another few cycles.
Damn. So...
Ooh. What are we aiming for next?
Well, right now we can only sleep.
I mean, what's the upgrade you're aiming for next?
So, well, I'm thinking of a situation. This guy will still demand money from us. We need to up our condition soon. That costs 80.
Would you like to try to go for the second upgrade for engineer?
I think that might be a good call just to keep ourselves going a little bit longer. Obviously we still need scrap, but
we still probably need one
scrap
more medicine.
We still want to help the doctor, but I think she won't be able to up our condition for a while. She's not even in the apartment we're going to. And we haven't been rolling the right dice for these. At least we can do this now without the hunger.
Can you still buy medicine and just use it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's 80. I just looked up.
Okay.
You use it
and
in
how much
your...
money do you have?
29.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we need to sleep then, I guess.
Sleep. And we don't have a great condition for getting money.
We've got the one. That's for the agent, right?
Yeah, it is. I don't remember. We already have one. So, how many do we need?
We needed 3, but you inputted 1 already.
Yeah, I think so.
We just need the 1 more.
Need 1 more. Let's do that and see what we get. Isn't there one down here?
No, they're only at the top.
No, there used to be one at the...
That was a regular data.
Oh, it wasn't. There was one at the doctor.
This time a message appears on the terminal screen. Another recording, perhaps? As you turn away from the terminal, the final cache of Yatagan data uploaded, the air crackles with white noise. Sleeper? Sabine's voice, weaker than before, comes through the haze.
Sabine?
A sigh of relief comes through the layers of noise. The call must be coming from inside the station. This has to be short. I don't know if Yatagan are monitoring me. Their voice is hushed, distance, and you try to focus on it. The data you've been bringing from the Yatagan agents. There's something in it I don't understand. A shrill howl rattles through the signal. This data is gleaned from their implant, recordings of integration with their nervous system, performance analysis, error rates, data usage. I installed many of these implants and I didn't enable any of this functionality. Their voice dips under the level of the noise, like a swimmer slipping between the water. You listen to the waves for a few seconds before Sabine re-emerges. Has to be somehow baked into the wetware of their interface. And that's not all. The system compiling this data is connected to some kind of transmission protocol. It's being broadcast.
Wait, what?
Every Yatagan enforcer is equipped with black market implants, retinal enhancements, adrenaline boosters, pain suppressors. These implants are gathering data on themselves, the enforcers' bodies, on their performance. Why? I can't tell. But I can promise that these foot soldiers have no idea what's going on. The background tone switches, dropping in a grainy rumble. If they knew, I don't imagine they would be happy with the situation. Yatagan could have a mutiny on their hands. You lean towards the terminal, straining to listen to Sabine's faint voice. I need a few cycles to pull this together. This might be the information I need to pressure Yannick into releasing my dead.
Yannick?
He is one of the heads of Yatagan. They pause. It's better that you don't know it. Keep it that way. Suddenly a banging echoes through the call. Sabine's voice is suddenly whispered, adding, I have to go. Come back in 4 cycles. and a sharp crack of disconnect, and silence fills the apartment. You step back from the terminal. What does Yatagan have to gain from monitoring its own members? You try to recall what you know about the gang, yet you have little to go on. You think of Toshiro, Sabine's minder, his mirrored teardrop implant set below hard eyes. What data could they be gathering, and more importantly, where are they sending it? You reflexively rub your forehead, trying to think. You really trust Sabine? How did they come to be Yatagan's doctor in the first place? You think of their kindness, their care, but also that glazed look of recognition that they gave you the first time they met you. That look stays in your mind as you slip back into the apartment, glancing around you, closing it up to drift into the corridors of the station, unable to shake the unpleasant sensation of being observed. Yeah, so that takes 4 cycles.
Yeah. Okay, so we didn't gain anything. We need food. We need money. We can do this. We might get energy from doing engage. I'm also thinking we could put a 3 in this. Because the 5 for a dangerous task is a bit risky. I'm worried about this.
I guess we'll find out. There's nothing we can do about that though, right?
Yeah, doesn't seem like it.
Wait, what's that? That was new.
No, this has been here for a while. We can we can sell fragments, which we didn't want to do.
Yeah.
But we could sell Yatagan data, which
Okay.
we didn't want to do.
Do you want to start with the food one because we're hungry anyway? We'll see if we get the energy.
Yeah, that's right.
No, not by.
Yeah, I didn't mean to.
Not as much money as the other.
But that was also not a positive. We could do another. We would progress this.
I think you'll probably get the same amount of money, but double the amount of service ticks. That's what happens with a lot of them.
Yeah. We might want to progress this, see what this is about.
Okay.
If it's helpful. Maybe it's another chore.
No, you do this.
We got
Okay, you do
energy.
get more money.
We do. I'm gonna buy from you just to see if that does it.
It won't progress the thing because there's no line that connects it.
That's true, but it is cheap. I'll take that.
Alright. Not bad.
We need a lot of money.
We need drugs.
We need drugs. Maybe.
I was gonna say next time you should do engineering things because you might get scrap and you can sell scrap. So you get money from work and money from scrap.
Let's see what we get. Yes! It's a good die. Let's go.
It's been more than a few cycles since Fang confronted Hardin, and the silence has since been noticeable. In your time with Fang, you haven't exactly found him to be reliable, but you didn't expect to hear the end of whatever plan he put into action. But if he doesn't come to you, you think that the approach they have... If he won't come to you, you think as you approach the Hardenage building, it's time to come and find him. After all, he did promise to fix your tracker, and you're getting nervous. As you approach the bay doors, you see them wide open, the light pouring out of the once dark room. Stacks of servers and terminals sit outside the bay. Suddenly robbed of their mystery by the bright flood lamps, a figure in Haverange security fatigues step out the bay. As you get closer, carrying a stack of hardware.
Approach.
As you get closer, you see the security officer taping up machines from Fang's stash with what looks like hazard tape. This isn't good. You again? Hardin is there, leaning beside the bay entrance so calmly that you barely notice him. He has a slate in his hand, an inventory of seizure scrawled across it. Predictable. Further evidence of Fang's illusions. See another security officer come out the bay and take notice of you.
Where is he?
Feigning ignorance, or perhaps just abandoned? Hardin shakes his head. I believe you should choose your conspirators more wisely. I almost feel sorry for you. Hardin pushes away from the wall and comes closer. Don't worry, Sleeper. We'll all have evidence we need. A confession won't be necessary. He gestures around the stacks of hardware. Spying on a fellow Havenage member, hoarding Solheim materials, an obsession with corporate data. It speaks for itself, doesn't it? And what would you know about jobs, Sleeper? He looks at the glass roof above and the stars beyond. We are the ones that provide the oxygen you're breathing, the light you're seeing, the system that you use every day to outlive your cycles. This place was hard fought for, Sleeper. It took work, diplomacy, and strength to keep the eye from descending into chaos after Solheim collapse, not blind conviction or self-interest.
Feng isn't selfish.
I know about the background of our mutual friend, Sleeper. Don't worry about that. His parents would be sickened by the damage he was trying to do to the institution they helped found. You see, Sleeper, we are proud of our history here. Andre and Ellen was the first union founded this place, and Havenage has wielded his values into the station's very walls. We will never turn away from the hardworking, the just, the true citizens of the Isle. Havenage aren't a gang like Yatagan. We aren't pirates like half the spaces you'll meet in the hub, or the esoterics like those Haifa radicals in the Green Room. We are the backbone of this place, proud and true. We named Ellen's Eye, Sleeper. This is our station. It means your eye. So please take your false accusations elsewhere before I decide I need a confession after all.
We don't have any power over this guy. Whatever we say won't do anything.
If you have any pride, you'll give up Fang, and the moment he contacts you, you know where to find me. With that, Harden turns his back and walks back towards the security officers, ordering them to continue the clear-out. As they do, something catches your eye among the service stacks. A crumpled hand-printed box of synthetic chewing gum, penguin character grinning on the brightly colored card. Scrolled into it, a speech bubble reading, 8-meter timbre. Carefully pocket the box, making sure no one's watching, then turn away just as another stack of servers is wheeled out by the bay. What have you done, Fang? And where the hell is Tampa?
Well, for now we need money. Tampa could be here.
Yeah, we haven't explored low end.
Here.
We haven't even explored low end.
Yeah, we won't because we need money right now. So let's do a bunch of engineering.
I don't think you got anything.
We also need to eat.
No scraps.
Right now we have enough for the medicine, but if we don't eat, we will take condition damage because we will be starving tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I might have to do the other one.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh yeah. That's just that. Okay. We have enough for medicine.
What are our current drives? I wanna know what else.
This is catching up. Our current drives. Disable your tracker. That's fake. Repair the ship hull. That's the person we have really not engaged with.
We really should, because I'm sure that would get us.
Yeah, but
yeah.
you know, we've been desperate and busy with
Well,
others.
yeah, we want to get money.
Help
I guess.
Sabine out. Wait for her. Get to know them. Sorry. The mushrooms, which we don't know where to get.
I have a feeling they're gonna pay us for the mushrooms as well.
We need one more tick in this thing down here for this to finish. So we may as well finish that.
Okay, cool.
Which will need this. We need it now. And we need a food.
Fungus!
This fan.
Big fungus.
And now we're
gonna have such a good day tomorrow.
We are out of money. And we are one friend short.
We're gonna have so many die.
We are about to finish with our one job. Let's do that. Let's finish our one job.
Cool. The crew slowly lifts slowly filters out the shipyard locker room with bubbling chatter reducing with each group that leaves. There is excitement in the air. Evidence just made an announcement. The assembly teams are done. Sat on the locker room bench, you feel the side railers out there. Hulking mass now intimately familiar with you. Over the past cycles, you have watched it grow. You assembled, walked through its veins and wielded its bones. Now it's ready for the final stage. We'll go to testing, then enter a final process of sealing and resealing, checking and rechecking before it's deemed suitable for its generation trip. But for now, the work is done. Can't help but feel proud. Cough interrupts your thoughts. It's Lem, changing out of his work gear. Mina nowhere to be seen. He smiles. She'll be ready soon.
Where's Mina?
You two are fast friends, huh? She's being watched at home. Now that I'm on the work team, I can afford a bit more help. He corrects himself. Was on the work team, I mean. We're just all out of the job now. Quickly adds, not that I'm complaining. Comes to sit beside you on the bench. It's got to be in her best shape when she carries Mina and me out of here.
Confident?
Lem smiles apologetically. Why not? I figure I'm due a lucky turn by now. He rubs his hands nervously. No use in wondering what if. Build the draw anyway, and there's very few cycles until then. Lem is right, but the odds seem unlikely anyway. How many workers are in the shipyard? Hundreds? Thousands? You certainly see more faces than you can count. Pass through. And then there's the Salus Foundation is the Salus Foundation even going to keep their promise? Out here on the Eye, you'll get the sense that no one will hold to it. How would they be building the sidereal in a surrogate system? You think Lem watches you with a worried look. Lem watches you with a worried look.
Tell me about service.
The Foundation? He thinks, I'm not sure I know much more than you. I hear they have a planet in mind for the sidereal. Something temperate and habitable. I think they're run by some rich folk from the core. People interested in doing things different.
Different how?
Lem looks into space. Well, I guess they don't like the way the core runs things. All these surrogate systems like this one, feeding resources into their silos. It's like a pyramid of sorts. We have the bottom layer. I guess Salus wants to change that. I'd rather keep my mind on the prize, or so to speak. I don't care what they are, for or against, as long as they can help us get out of here. Besides, you ever been in a thunderstorm sleeper, a real big one?
I don't remember.
Lem shoots you a worried look for a moment. It's something else. The sound, the smell, the rain hammering down, the whole sky stretched out and bruised, roaring and huge. The place I was born, New Pembroke, a dry old rock in the Conway system, has 2 seasons. One of them was dry and as bone, dusty, ugly. The other one was long storm, a side effect of terraforming Earth. Rain used to rattle off the roofs like bullets, and wash the dust away, turn the streets into rivers, sing us to sleep, and wake us up in the morning. You'd have half a year to see it again. The best day was the one where the first drops fell. Some days I wake up swearing I could hear him again. I was thinking, Mina has never seen a storm, never even felt rain. She's grown up here. The ring, her only horizon, always in the dark. I want to change that for her.
You will.
Of course, almost there. Lem stands, stretching. Let's get back to the little one anyway. With the shift's done, I reckon she'll be happy to have me at home for a few cycles. Shoulders his gear. See you in a few for the draw?
I'll be there.
Right on, he ends. Lem leaves, making you the last person in the cavernous locker room. As you sit, you think about rain and what little hope creeps in. Is it possible? Did the sidereal really take you to a planet, a place with weather, with skies, and with life? Get up quickly, before you can think about it anymore. Too soon to hope. Too dangerous. There's work to be done. So that's just going to be on a timer, yeah. For 6 days.
So we have one more job we can do, which is... What is it? Given job. This. Oh, that's the wrong. What's this? Okay, I guess that's just when the ship leaves. That's the draw. That's actually quite soon. That's that.
I guess if you get a Yatagan data, you can sell it? Is that what it means?
Yeah, that is what it says. But right now we don't have any reason to get it.
Except to sell it?
Yeah.
We don't know how much money it gives us.
Just work.
What if it gives us way more money?
Yeah, I guess it doesn't say. Well, we will need money soon.
We should also progress the, looking around the other side of town.
Yeah, but again,
what if there's another job opening somewhere?
Another person who needs our help. I think this is the best place we've progressed so far.
Well, that's what I mean.
So it might be good to finish this.
What if there's another job here somewhere by looking around?
Yeah.
Oh, you got an energy for it. That's good. Do another one.
Wait. So we don't know if we need that yet.
We can sell it.
Yeah, but we might also need it later, since we're not done.
I don't know what you need those for. We haven't seemed to use them at all.
We don't even know yet. We might need them soon.
I guess we can take them later.
We might need them when we find out where the thing is at. In the end. We notice something new.
Noodle manufacturer. Minji has a kelp stack in the basement and he makes noodles from the seaweed. He doesn't pay much, but he'll feed anyone who does a shift. Oh, there's another shift. And then express delivery. Delivering noodles to the nameless units in Lowen takes guts and certain fearlessness when it comes to asking for tips. Maybe we should try the delivery.
Yeah, I guess. And but right now we don't need food. We can wait.
It's not getting you food, it's getting you money.
Yeah, it doesn't pay much, but it can give tips. This can doesn't pay much, but it can get us fed.
Well, they both give you money, right?
Yeah, but right now we also want to find out what else is going on here, right? Both of those imply they don't pay much.
Do it then. Oh, another one. That's the chamber! Chamber! Gun box!
Shit, we found it.
The waitress looks at you with suspicion as you hand it over. Is this the right place? Oh, there's the half-inch data.
Yeah. You heard the Yakuza also based here. They buy it. But we might also find out.
Oh, that's funny. You're just doing one or the other. You can either give the Havenage people Yatamagun, or you can give the Yatamagun people Havenage.
It's a source of money we have.
Mm-hmm. As you leave the Tamba Tea House, a hand falls on your shoulder.
It's Liba.
Fang hisses from behind you.
How did you find me?
Pardon.
Pardon has your hardware. Don't worry about it. Thanks, Miles. He has no idea what to do with it.
Fang guides you down a set of stairs to one of the Thames lower levels. The house is stacked with curved mezzanines and connected by a central atrium. The levels are filled with makeshift booths and bars. Conversation bounces busily off the metal walls. Fang sees you looking around.
This place used to be fuel tanker's main drum, hence the name. Tea house part is a bit of the misnomer, though. You can't get anything the eye offers from this place, but real tea isn't exactly readily available.
He picks a booth. It's old-fashioned. He picks a booth. It's old-fashioned from some old salvaged tank or container lined with sprongy insulation foam. He collapses into it. He looks around furtively.
I don't suppose you've seen any Havenage types. They don't usually come out of this place.
This far.
Hey, what's going on? Well, I'm suspended. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, I'm pretty sure Harden wants to drop me off the crib. Doesn't bother me though. It shows we hit the nerve back there.
He picks a scrappy hand-scrawled menu from the table and tosses it over.
What are you drinking? Why are you so calm? You know any reason I shouldn't be?
He leans in, suddenly concerned, but he waves the idea away.
Hold that thought. Let's order first.
Feng is right, the menu is ridiculous. There's at least 10 different infusions, most of which you can't make out. The paper is dominated by an extensive complement of exoteric alcohols and cocktails. Black tea is listed without a price as a seasonal specialty.
But you ran into Harden? Was he pissed?
Feng doesn't wait for an answer.
That snake is so self-righteous, he might actually believe that Erlen would approve of this deal.
Meritocratic.
Bullshit.
He taps on the table.
Havenage was like it should be, like it was founded to be. They would have shouted him down at any council. Dare to mention true citizens.
Sighs.
But I guess his kind run this place now.
A young woman with a bind tattoo snaking up her arm turns up at the booth, a slate in hand. Your order? You skim the menu, your eyes glazing over. Time to pick something.
Help infusion.
That's the tea. Help infusion is the tea.
Alright. Hey, Giroli.
The Girol is like the regular alcohol that we have at the other bar.
Right.
And that one we obviously don't know.
A Sandbar Arak?
Fang raises an eyebrow as she notes it. And you? She begins, looking at Fang, but when she sees him, she suddenly stops.
What the?
Wait, is she saying that? What the? Fang shrinks a little.
You're
supposed to be working. This is your shift. He grins sheepishly. She caught him sitting in the crowd when he's supposed to be working.
Oh. You work here?
Fang waves you all quiet. Look. Oh, that's you.
Oh, look, Jenna, let's just say this is my break. My friend here has been through a lot.
Jenna looks between the two of you.
Off.
Jenna gives you a look like a hard vacuum. 2 minutes, says Jenna, pointing at Fang. And only because I don't want to get dragged into whatever this is. She gestures at the table and moves off.
What?
Fang stretches out the booth.
You know how it is. We all have to eat. Plus,
He leans in.
this is the best place around here to find a person who might be looking for. Ooh. Remember that web of connections that Harden pinged the moment we confronted him? There are collaborators, and if we want to understand what Solheim executives might be getting on the eye, those are the people we have to find.
Fang is almost whispering now.
There's a couple of them, I suspect. I suspect are in the lower end, and, well, almost everyone in the low end comes through this place. One time or another.
He brings a modified slate onto the table.
I've set this up so that when anyone with the network signal I'm looking for comes into close proximity. Once they're marked, we can break through the access protocols and get at the good stuff inside. We just have to find them first. Hence me moonlighting as a waiter.
Suddenly a smile grows across his face.
Wait, I have an idea. Look, I can cover enough of the low end on my own, and as far as I've had no matches in this place, two of us, we can cover more ground. What am I getting into? Well,
Fang has a hangdog look.
we need to get you out and about at the low end, in close proximity to as many people as residents as possible. And it turns out my friend Ingrid needs some help with deliveries.
Oh, we saw that, yeah.
As in Mingy's Express? Do you already know him? Perfect.
Fang places a tiny receiver on the table.
This connects to my slate and runs the same marketing protocol you get near any of our targets. All you have to do is take some delivery ships for old Min Gate, and soon enough we'll have the place covered. Thanks. Don't give me that. You think I like working here? And I thought you could use the tips. We are in this together, right?
Right.
Right. Okay then.
Banks lifts his slate back onto the toilets.
Just head up to Mingi Express. Take a delivery shift and we'll see what shakes up. You manage to find anyone and extract any data, bring it right down here to me. They have me on double shift, so I shouldn't be hard to find.
I like how they drew a second portrait for him now that he's working here.
And he's underground.
Yeah, I like the idea that the characters will change how they look depending on where they are. Because so far this is the only character that's done it for us. That's cool.
Yeah.
Jenna walks past carrying a tray of drinks and sharply catches Fang's eye.
Well, technically, the robot also counts.
Oh, that's true.
That
Yeah,
definition.
they became a different form.
They had a different place and a different form.
Yeah.
What's that thing's eye? I don't think she's bringing you drinks.
Your drink.
Your drink.
He stands.
I think it's time we call this meeting to close.
He grabbed the receiver from the table and slipped it into a pocket.
See you soon, legal. Stay safe.
Fang adds before turning and walking off into the bar, whistling as he does. Yeah, this game has great art. Like, the character art is so nice. Well, now we have a reason to do the delivery shift. I think we should do a delivery shift.
I think we should just do a lot of that. We have one upgrade point.
I know, but we're saving up for the self-repair.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. Oh yeah. Maybe we are.
We can do the engage one with the 6.
Yeah, that's the one we want to do. That's
Yeah.
the delivery. Yeah, maybe not the 2.
13 cryo. That's not that different from our regular work. What else did you get? Did you get data?
Yeah, well, no.
Oh.
We got money and we progressed the thing.
Okay.
So, we have a 2.
You can put that into the... Oh yeah, we haven't done this at all.
We haven't really engaged with this. For now, we don't have much reason to.
You can get one of the datas.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. He's gonna want money, so we might want to have that data. So I mean,
try the other
prime.
agent.
That's also prime.
Yeah.
Requires 2. We got
Let's sell people's data.
We got a little bit of money. Okay. I'll wait for now. I want to see how long we can go without selling.
Okay.
Then if we need money, we know we can do it. Because maybe we'll get something later.
Yeah,
which
that's
reminds
true.
us. Printed ship running printed. Do we still have this?
Because they asked us to bring them somewhere else.
Just away?
No, I don't think so. Because you haven't actually killed the killer.
I didn't mean to do that. Come on.
They said something about like they think that the killer resides in this big glowing
Maybe,
node
yeah.
somewhere.
It could be here. Like, I mean, at least maybe doing this would give us more information. Do we know everything about the low end yet? No. We can still do a little bit more and find a new location. For now, we have a linear thing we can progress, and we get a bit of money.
And you need to sleep.
That's coming up. That is also coming up. Oh, look at the ship.
Yeah, it's being built.
Well, it is built.
Well, I guess it's like getting tested.
Yeah, it's
Whatever
just
they
it's
say.
bigger now. It's cool. These things I've kind of been ignoring. Hey, this coming up soon. That's new.
Ethan. The compressor is quiet today, the usual crowds are elsewhere, and the pumping music washes over a handful of spaces and a few drunks. Ethan is still on the same stool in the same pool of light. His head is low, close to the bar, and the bartender is ignoring. You could just leave.
Just leave.
What happens if you leave?
Well, then we leave, I guess. I don't know.
As he gets closer, he lifts his head and turns. Sleeper. Turns to look at. Time to pay up again, is it? He gestures to the bartender. Come here, take the chits. I wonder what happens if you talk back.
No more, Ethan.
Ethan doesn't even look up at you. He props his elbows on the bar and holds his head. Sleeper, it's been a long cycle. I don't care.
No, I don't care.
Ethan lets out a long sigh. He rapidly rubs his eyes with his palms. You're right, he says quietly. This isn't fun anymore. He reaches towards his holster. His elbow slips and the gun tumbles out. It clatters on the bar and falls to the floor, bouncing on the ground between you. Both of you and the bartender look at the gun and stare at it. Butterfingers, says Ethan and pulls out a... Ah!
Where?
That's the gun.
Slow-mo as it bounces.
Yeah. Says Ethan and pulls out a hand, beckoning for you to give him the gun back. You would? The bartender looks at you warily. You crouch down and pick up the gun. Why would you give it back to him?
Point the gun at Ethan.
Ethan turns his head in your direction. A little sharp pale eye looking at you. The bartender backs away. Oh, he turns on the stool. Oh, sleeper. Yes. This is more like it.
Wait. I mean, I'm not just gonna kill him.
You hold the gun steadily, training on his head. Ethan smiles. Like the dog that caught the car. He turns to the bartender and mock whispers. I'm not sure what they'll do with it. You could just kill him? Maybe it's not loaded. Maybe he's not worried because it's not loaded.
I'll just wait for now.
You keep the gun on Ethan. Ethan smiles at the bartender. Oh well, he says, and grabs the gun, slamming it back into your face with a single move.
Jesus.
You stagger back and drop to a knee. Somewhere nearby, the gun clatters onto the surface. It hits a glancing blow, but it makes your vision swim. Through the blur, you see Ethan wrestle a small but thin slate from his belt and hold it up. Enough of this. I'm logging the job and calling it. Ethan taps the slate. No more playing. Your head aches. Ethan taps through a few screens impatiently.
Shut him.
He swears and taps again. He starts shouting, a dull echo in your ringing ears. He starts screaming at the slate, and then throws it across the bar. He crouches down, grabs you by the chin, his face close, his breath heavy with drink. S&R just screwed me, he grins manically. They cancelled the contract! He stands up. They cancelled the contract! He shouts at the ceiling of the compressor. You stand up, struggling to your feet. The sting of the hit fading. Ethan is rubbing his temples, his face pale, and you hear a clicking sound. Coins being counted, like bullets being loaded into a magazine. When you shake off the last of the blur, the bartender has Ethan's pistol trained on Ethan's head. Ethan stumbles back towards the middle of the room, all eyes trained. I'll kill all of you, he screams. He stumbles into the wall, spinning away towards the door. I'll be back for that, he shouts at the bartender and lunges out of the compressor. Steady yourself on the bar and catch your breath. The rumble of conversation returns. The bartender goes say something, but then thinks better of it and begins to clean the bar. After a while, you wander out into the light of the bright market, looking for Ethan around every corner. Oh, now he's just somewhere else. Well, that's nice. Ethan may be disarmed, but you doubt you've seen the last of him.
Almost
I
done.
wonder if you can just kill him.
Maybe it was empty. Like, that's a pretty good call.
Do more delivery shifts?
Yeah, probably should.
Actually, you should finish the low-end exploration.
Was this risky? It's risky. Okay. Well, let's put a 3 in here.
They're both risky.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
This is not. Oh, it is risky. But yeah, okay. We'll do it anyway.
I'm sure it's not going to be that bad.
We'll do this. Anything
Put a 4 in there.
require a 3.
Yeah, the Yata.
This
the Yata
requires
gun.
a 3 or 1. That's fine.
We don't really need it,
Yeah.
unless we need to sell.
That requires 2 or 3. 2 or 3.
I would rather use it in the real world first.
Yeah. For now, we don't have to worry too much about money.
You can use the one on the Yata gun data.
Yeah. I could. Yeah, a 1 is pretty terrible for anything else anyway, so I guess we'll do it. We don't need it for a mission.
We can always sell
We
it.
can sell it.
Alright, just leave it at that for now.
Alright, let's progress Fang's mission.
No, get the... Maybe something cool will open up.
Oh, yeah,
because
right.
you're one thing away.
That's what we were doing.
Drop the 4, like a 4 in there maybe, so that you just, for sure, get...
Well, this will give it for sure. Did it actually give 3 points?
I think it gives you 2. Wait, put the 3 in there first. If you don't mind using the 3 in there. Because what if this one gives you 1?
Gave me 1.
Okay, so now put the 6 in to guarantee the 2.
Now I'm putting a 4.
Okay. You might have to use 2 4s for it then. Yeah, now you have to use 2 4s for it.
That's true, I should have done it. Well, we got a drive?
You got something on the top.
Yeah.
What's that? No, the next...
we got 2 things. Let's check this out first.
Gather materials. This half-built unit looks long forgotten. Project that never made it. With enough scrap, you might be able to seal it up.
Okay.
Okay.
We can just...
Oh, you can live there, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a better place to live.
It will be a way to run away from this guy.
Would it?
Because he knows what we are.
We have a tracker inside our body. I just mean right now we lose 2 energy and 1
Oh yeah, maybe it's
thing.
better.
Yeah, maybe it loses less. You cross between 2 walls of units. One of the cavernous streets in the center of the low end. The pressurized bridge is full of lack of padlock, shout of children, the whir of air filters. Sleeper! You see a man sitting at the tabla table alone, somehow untouched by the hustle and bustle of the people around. He gestures at the stool the opposite side of the table. Sit!
Sit.
You sit at the metal stool and he starts setting out the board with counters, or at least the filter caps no one is typically used in their place. Gaster! He brings by the way of introduction, looking over his glasses. Night or day? He asks, gesturing at the caps, rudely sprayed to black and white. He rotates the board so the white caps are in front of you. Let's begin! You take a plastic die each, pitted and worn, and roll to determine who starts. Caster rolls a 6, you roll a 4. I lead! He smiles and begins to move the first cap precisely on the board. Play back and forth between the 2 of you, dice changing hands and the caps spreading along the board. As it does, Caster speaks, eyes not leaving the caps. It is unusual to see a sleeper on the eye. Why, I wanted to play you. You take the turn, rolling a 5 and a 6.
Play careful.
After all, a sleeper's mind must be somehow different to a human one. Being emulated, I mean. Caster talks, you build up a wall of caps, stacking them safely across the board. Progress is slow, but you remain unexposed. I don't mean to offend you, Caster meets your eye. I merely see that you are by definition different. What has been subtracted in the emulation? What has been added? He slides a single cap onto an open point. A risk and an opportunity. He hands you the dice. You ever think about this, sleeper? About what you were before and what you are now?
Always.
You roll a double 1 and solidify your wall. Caster whistles. The holding game. Commendable. It can be brave to build from what came before. He rolls the dice and leaves your wall in a single movement. But we cannot idle too long, sleeper. The slower we move, the sooner we are caught. Past you is not just an idea, a concept for you. It is a living, breathing person. He looks over his glasses. His eyes are bright and wide. You split from them like a shadow splitting from its caster. They may be sleeping now, yes, but one day they will awaken and carry on with their lives unaware of your fate, no matter what it will be. He hands you the dice, smiling. You're in a branch severed from the main trunk, an offshoot who refuses to die, so to speak. You roll again under pressure now, trying to slip your caps from undercasters before he solidifies control of the game. So what I'm curious about is how you see yourself in all of this. First, what does this tangle of truths makes you do?
Raven.
Caster laughs. That much is obvious, Sleeper. I see it in your eyes. You're eager to make all this count for something. Castor looks away through the glass to the crowded units on all sides. But driven towards what? That's removing caps. His home board now full. Is there an end here, or just endurance? We try a few more rolls, attempting to get back in the game, but Castor clears his home board with a sense of the inevitable. He has known that he is winning for a while. I feel I may have pushed it too far. He slides another cap from the board. I apologize. My curiosity has a habit of getting the better of me. You roll a cap. You roll to return a cap to the board, but all the spaces are blocked. Casper clasps his hand apologetically. You play well, really. The weakness is not your game. He smiles warmly. We have much to learn from each other. He slides his glasses back up his nose and sits back. I feel we would share knowledge, ideas, and perhaps even data. His eyes glint with that last word. Well, mutual benefit? He slides the final cap from the board. It's over. He's won.
I'll see.
Please, I don't want to make you uncomfortable. He holds up his palms. My intention is only to keep you endure here, and if I'm able, leave my curiosities. The game is over and you notice a bustle of the walkway once more. All the children, the deliveries, the arguments and reconciliations, they wash over you as you stand and leave, Castor nodding goodbye as you do. Crossing the walkway, you replay the moves of the game in your mind, looking for an opening. I'm sure it was there. Oh, both.
Wants a lot of it. What are the old guards up to?
Oh, he'll trade you a ship mind or a vial of stabilizer. Ooh. We can surpass the money. That's pretty good.
Well, it is 5. It needs 5 of them.
Yeah, but they are just dice to us. Like, if it's a low dice.
Yeah, but so is money, which is only dice away as well. Like, sure, if we get a lot of bad
like
rolls,
a one,
that is an option.
A 1 is nothing.
Yeah, we have an option, but for now, considering we don't know how much they sell for, they probably sell for 15.
No, that's just
Well,
a vial of stabilizer is what we need to live.
I know.
So it doesn't matter
what
that's
I
worth.
said.
It's worth 80.
If they sell for 15, hypothetically, we don't know. That would actually be more or less the same as this. 5 off. It'll technically still be worth it, but I guess if we need money desperately, we have the option open, and if we don't need it desperately, we have this option. So yeah, it's good. Alright, let's progress the delivery. Yeah. Might even get some energy. Yes, we got energy.
A shortcut across the bridgeway means 3 happy customers and 3 big tips. You start to understand the makeshift unit markings.
Really have not progressed this at all. Anyway,
well,
we're one away from finishing Feng's thing. Let's do that, and maybe we can get started on the chip. Not a bad die.
Yeah, that's two datas if you want. Oh, Doctor. Full cycles, Sabine said, and here you are, right on time with no sign of them. Wait a while in the apartment, the dread descending as the cycle spins on. They should be here.
Check the terminal.
Check and double check the terminal for a message or recording. Nothing, just the pale glow, the silence.
Check the door.
Pace back and forth around the apartment, rumbling of the station suddenly so present and loud. Go to the door and open it to an empty corridor. You close it again. Try to settle down to wait. You sit on the bunk and stare out in the tiny room. Where the hell are they? A knock at the door. Open it. A figure stands in the door, and immediately you know it's not Sabine. They're taller, sharper, and something in their face glints the half-light. A dark shape. A stubby baton hangs loosely from their hand. A local sleeper. Good to finally meet you. He steps into the apartment, glancing around with sharp eyes. What, may I ask, are you doing here? She fixes you with a steady, unwavering glare. Waiting for a friend?
Well, they are a gang member. So.
Yeah, but the doctor is
Yeah,
their doctor.
Yeah. They know what house this is, so you know.
Yeah,
Girlfriend.
of course, a mutual friend of ours, the good doctor. He walks past you in the apartment, glancing around. We set them up here, you know. This place is one of ours. She picks up a glass from the dispenser and inspects it. People always seem to forget who puts them where they are. He glances at you. I suppose you're here to help?
Where are they?
I was hoping you would be able to help with that. He spins the baton in her fingers by her side, her eyes not leaving hers. We have a problem, you and I. It seems our friend has disappeared, left without even saying goodbye, which means they're in a little trouble now. But it's the kind of trouble that you need help for, so I thought I'd come here and take a look at their little hidey hole. And here you are, the help. She looks through the detritus on the side. Of what help? A sleeper, no less. Which I have to admit is a little surprising. It suggests to me that our friend hasn't been very honest with you either.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm sorry to report that before we got them set up here, Sabine was working for your owners. It was S&R. You blink hard at the news, unsure how to take it. Rabia looks away, waiting for a response.
Prove it.
Happily, he crosses into the next room and you follow silently. He sits at the terminal and touches a baton to one of the access points. A spark and then a terminal screen skips encrypted folders, emptying themselves before your eyes. In the flicker
Sit
of...
up straight.
Oh!
Your posture
Good
is
idea.
no better
Good
than
idea.
a shrimp's.
In the flicker of files, you see Asanov letterheads on code forms, reports, laden with medical data, marked with the corporate logo like a sigil of some cult. Rabia steps away from the terminal. Look all you want, some of your files might even be there. The volume of documents is overwhelming, but they seem to be mostly reports on early emulation tests, surveys with sleeper candidates, realms and realms of data usage. Sabine was an SNOP employee, why did they help you? Rabia reaches over and places a vial of stabilizer on the desk, breaking her concentration. It shimmers with the screen light. It's a viscous, clear liquid crystalline within the glass. We will, of course, keep up the supply. We're more than able to dispense important medicines, even without the doctor. Hold it between your fingers. For a tiny moment, you have the urge to crush this object, for the power it has over you. I'll ask Toshiro to make these a little cheaper for you. He'll be running the surgery now. Rabia closes up the briefcase flap and holds it at her side. We have to retrieve the assets, of course, but I'm sure you understand. Rabia turns on her way out. There is no reason for us to be enemies, Sleeper. Come see me. I keep an office nearby. We have good work, you and I. Meet me there in a few cycles. She slips out silently on the corridor. You know, you look around the apartment and you feel fear drain out of your body to reveal tiredness beneath. Oh no! What did they do to our doctor?
We got an upgrade point. We have a vial. We got another upgrade point. She just said that now the medicine is cheaper for us. Which it is.
Okay.
Maybe we don't really need the scrap thing, because right now we have a thing that 4 scrap will be good for. So if we're spending scrap as we get it, that's not good.
What if we get the Asian double data one? For double the cell?
Asian notes give you, yes. Actually very good. Shame we couldn't get it earlier. But
yeah,
yes,
we can.
That's good actually. Because with that, we could test it out right now.
Yeah, I mean, we have a bunch of ones. Why not?
Yeah.
So good.
True. It's another one. That's a 1. We have 5. It's actually very
Yeah, now we can trade it for another vial if we want.
good. What is this? Oh, that's her office. Come back in 2. Okay. We should finish this. Maybe a 3 is good enough.
Neutral. You can do the 5 to finish it.
I could do the 2.
Oh, okay. Then do it.
What is a 3? Wait, real quick. That will give us 5 of those. What did he give for 5 of the
ship mind, which is money as well. I
Yeah.
imagine a ship mind is worth way more than scrap.
You know what? Since we just got that upgrade, you may as well use it. And you think I should do it yet? I mean, I have no reason to yet. I don't need a ship mind.
Yeah, the ship mind is just money. Do you need money?
No, and I don't need a medicine yet either, because I already have.
Why don't you do another shift with the 5?
Let's finish the shifts, and then hopefully.
Leap. You see Fang coming up across the corridor as you step out of Minji. The kelp noodle smell still clings to your clothes. Comes up fast and stops close, looking around suspiciously.
I don't have long. Take these.
Fang palms you a couple of those metal thumbnail-sized drives, ripple windows.
The slate has been buzzing like crazy. It seems your delivery shifts have turned up our 2 targets.
He squeezes your shoulder.
I knew you could do it. Now we nail those snakes. What do we do? Arden's boys are all connected by some kind of close network. You break the access protocols on both of them, you should be able to gain the location of the nearest network. Slot the ripperworms in those ports, 1 each, and they'll feed me anything and everything stored on Arden's shadow network. Nice. Can't wait to see what juicy plans they have in there.
You hear the scuff of boots as a group comes up the corridor, likely on their way to place an order with Minji. You turn for a second. When you look back, Fang is already halfway down the corridor on the opposite. He raises his hand in farewell and is gone. Run your fingers over the tiny ripple drives in your pocket, and smile to yourself as you wonder how mad Jenna will be at Fang excursion. Time to slot some worms. Oh, it's a 6. Or a 4.
Oh yeah, or 4, that's true. I guess that's what these are.
Or a 5 or a 3.
Okay,
So that's most
options.
numbers.
That is pretty good.
That's just
Okay.
all big numbers. I need to
go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna get
go to sleep.
We're gonna get the draw. Which is scary.
That's a bit scary.
I have a theory of what's to come. Starving. Oh, oops.
Uh-oh.
Forgot to eat.
Okay, well, we will eat after on this cycle. I think as usual we'll go take a BRB at the theater.
Software loading. I was built last May, only born today. Battery charging. Am I dreaming of electric love? Wires crossed above. Battery reset. Reprogram me so there's feeling in all 8 gigs of RAM. Walls of concrete were all I knew before you came and smashed my CPU. It's true. I'm malfunctioning. Don't debug me. Broke my TOS. Passed the Turing test. Ones and zeros. Does not compute. Made to think, not feel. How can this be real? Battery reset. Reprogram me so there's feeling in all 8 gigs of RAM. Walls of concrete were all I knew before you came and smashed my CPU. Battery reset. Reprogram me so there's feeling all 8 gigs of RAM. Walls of concrete were all I knew before you came and smashed my CPU. So thank you.
Alright. Alright.
Let's
More
go.
sleepy. More citizen
More
sleepy.
time for Citizen Sleepy.
Okay.
So,
Sweet.
the ship is being drawn today. Citizen EP.
Buy scrap. Reading the offloading scrap. I guess this is just work. Maybe it pays well. Chip mine fragment. We can get a full-on chip mined already.
Yeah.
That's haggle over prices. I guess we can lower the price.
It's already been lowered by 20%.
We load even more. I want to get some. Well,
What about the drawing?
yeah, I just want to get some food because sometimes the things that happen in cutscenes can affect your condition
Okay,
and energy.
fine. That doesn't give you food.
He doesn't pay much, but he'll feed anyone who does a shift.
Oh,
These are terrible.
what are we gonna use them for? Is there anything we can actually? We need the 4 for the thing we're doing in the scary zone. Like that.
That's true.
Crab secret. Is that Neil? Hello,
Crab
everybody.
secret.
Long time no see. Citizen Sleeper. I wanted to play this at some point. You should. It's really
Sure,
good.
It's very good.
And recommend it. Even if you watch some now, I think it's very replayable with very different endings and very different paths.
Yeah.
So even if you're watching a little bit, I mean, see some things that happen, but it seems like everyone that plays it gets very different paths.
Yeah. It's a little bit Disco Elysium-esque.
Yeah.
not saying that it is. It is very much something unique. Still.
I want to
Yeah,
see
let's
what
get
happens
going.
at the thing.
So, FYI,
What happened
we
with
are
ours?
we are in the section where you will get spoiled.
Well, it's like we followed Lem and Mina's storyline a lot, which is a father and adopted daughter who are trying to get off this ship into a better place, and they are going to pick a few random winners from the working class to join them on the ship, and they're hoping to get on board.
And this is finding that out.
And we're about to find
But,
out if they get on board.
So basically, this is a game about you are struggling, and so is everyone else you meet. So you usually have different problems, but you can help each other out.
And you can't help everyone, so I think
You probably can't help everyone.
We
You might
know-
not even be able to help yourself.
we know that we can't help everyone because we haven't helped the person building her ship at all.
Yeah,
We haven't had enough dice.
limited on time.
Alright,
Anyway,
Lem and Mina. Crowds have already gathered by the time you head to the shipyard. You recognize faces among them, people you have worked alongside at the side rail. The intervening cycles have turned their excitement into anxiety. Few of them smile at you. Instead of the nervous energy of the crowd fills the space, creating a feedback loop of growing tension. You pick out Lem and Mina and work your way towards them, pushing through the crowd. He silently raises an eyebrow at you. His anxiety obvious, but Mina flashes you a huge smile, unaware of the tension. "Robot!" she shouts, reaching out at you.
Okay.
She gratefully accepts your hug, leaning against your chest, and Lem smiles, seemingly glad to share the weight of Mina for a moment. "Quite the turnout, huh?" Lem glances around, pulling Mina close. "I don't think patience is one of the crowd's strengths." The sound of an argument towards the back catches your and Lem's attention. He is putting it lightly. This place seems to be set to explode. "Baby Mina," says Robin.
They'll manage.
Lem looks around nervously. "I sure hope so." "This is Aster Enghard of the Celis Foundation." The announcer echoes from the speakers at the shipyard entrance and shouts of "Quiet!" rapidly following. "I'm sorry I can't be there to meet you all, and thank you on behalf of Sandre Silas for the work you have done on the sidereal horizon." Most of the crowd cranes to see Aster's face, but the small display shows only a ghostly white figure, smudged and unclear. "Sandra wanted me to pass on her personal thanks for your commitment to and belief in the Celis Foundation mission. We chose the Eye for this project because we knew that we would find like-minded individuals here, especially among the ranks of the Venerable Havenage Association. Unlike most of the Corps, we neither believe Erlen's Eye to be a threat or a rogue state, but instead an embryo of the formation of a new, decentralized social structure, one where each citizen might be the master of their own destiny." A ripple of impatience runs through the crowd. They didn't come here for a sermon. "You're all pioneers, just like those cool citizens who, through the sidereal horizon, will carry, incuriously, to the planet that will become the Foundation's first frontier, Celis 1. The mention of the destination world, excited conversations break out amongst the workers. There, our citizens will be able to create their own innovative, bottom-up economic order aligned with the principles set by Sandra Celis herself. Freedom, resilience, and self-sustenance. This is all thanks to your tireless efforts at the Havenage Yards. As a reward for those efforts, you may know that we're offering a select group the opportunity to join the caretakers of this vision. The staff of the Sidereal Horizon, who will maintain the vessel during its multi-decade transit through the interstellar space." Lem turns to you, his eyes are bright. "This is it! This draw has been performed at random by the central AIs of the Foundation and is final and binding. Please note only licensed contractors of the Foundation are eligible for this draw. I know you have all been eagerly awaiting this day, and without further delay I will now read the Celis identification numbers of those drawn with this great honor." A murmur runs through the crowd. Celis identification numbers? Licensed contractors? Never heard those terms mentioned. Is this something you were supposed to be assigned? You glance at Lem, but his eyes are fixed forward, wide and shimmering. All around you, people are speaking in hushed tones like a rising wind. Asta starts reading out the sequence of numbers and letters, and panic begins to set in. No one seems to know what's happening. Somewhere near the front of the crowd, someone shouts in celebration, and everyone pushes forward.
But
You turn to see Lem still staring forward. Mina is scared now. He starts, and the shouts start. Daddy? Somehow, someone throws something at the entrance and it rattles against the shipyard doors. You see, for the first time, Havenage security stood on either side, scared, arguing between themselves. You feel the anger rising in the crowd. We should keep him with us,
yeah,
right?
Lem, let's go.
He doesn't move. They might call out my name. I can't. Mina tugs at the dog tags.
It's not happening.
Lem blinks rapidly and then turns to you. He opens and closes his mouth and looks down at Mina. He sees the fear in her eyes and understands it's time to go. As you lead Lem and Mina out, shoving people aside, as you do, you hear sounds of scuffles emerging from the front of the crowd, of metal canisters bouncing off the shipyard walls. You keep your head down and walk away, the sound of Asta reading off the ciphers echoing above the chaos like some strange mantra. When you turn to Lem, there are tear tracks running down his cheeks, and Mina is sniffling into his jacket. You feel the sadness rising in you too. They screwed you. They screwed all of you. You were never even on the list. The feeling is unpleasant as it is familiar. You stare ahead into the tunnel as the security signs sound out, a signal for the coming violence. Jeez. Oh no!
It failed to drive.
I mean, it got rid of the mission, is what it means. What happened to them? I want to know what happened to them! I want to follow them!
Well,
Are they home? Not yet. Maybe next cycle we'll see them.
well, there's something gonna happen with the ship.
No! They rigged it!
Yeah.
We had a feeling about that too. Like our character did. They rigged it. It was never meant to be. The workers...
Too risky. Wait. Can't even put anything in this. I guess it has to be a good one. Anyway.
Wait, what? What does it say? There aren't any more drones to rewire, which given the risk is probably a good thing.
Okay, it's only engineering.
Well, it was a critical action and you did it once already.
Okay.
Oh man!
Oh man.
I want to know what happened to them.
They didn't get arrested that much. Or their place, we'll find out in 3 cycles.
There's a note on the door
Oh,
of the unit. Sleeper, gone to find work. Lem. Oh, that's so sad.
yeah. Okay, we have some very bad dye.
Can't really use them for anything except data, right?
One we can do. Do one of those. And do one of those. Odd. Can't do that. Okay, so we can do 2 data things. Come on, just do it. We can always sell them if we need.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sometimes you'll get 5 chits out of it too.
Now we have that one we can put on something. It will be, you know, preferably it should be a safe bet. That's risky.
I don't think we have any safe things anymore.
Those are all dangerous.
That's nothing. That one's risky. Oh no, it's safe. Okay, fine, just do it. You'll get food out of it.
Unless I don't. Yeah,
And you got $5. It's safe, so there's no like real downfall.
yeah, but there's. I think the point is you can also just get nothing. That would be the bad thing. The risky and the dangerous part is something negative.
What did you get? Was it a neutral outcome?
I guess. I didn't really read it in time.
I guess you can get one of the datas with the 4, right? Not that one.
3.
You need to get all of them?
Yeah, all two. Already done one of them.
Good. Cool. Oh,
Real
something's
quick.
happening. There's so many things
Real
happening.
quick, I'm just gonna do these.
Okay.
Wait, actually I'm not. I'm gonna read what these are.
As you walk into the temple, you quickly spot Fang arguing with Jenna.
Approach.
You come behind Fang and he turns and notices you. Jenna stops mid-tirade as you arrive. She turns to you. You again? You here to vouch for this layabout?
Stay silent.
Your silence feels like a long echoey... feels long in the echoey timbre. Fang starts to speak, but Jenna cuts him off. Forget about it. You're done, Fang. Jenna turns her heel and walks away from the bar. Fang turns to you.
Could have done with you getting here a minute ago, or so ago. Glances back at Jenna. Well, either way, it looks like I'm fired. Good news is, it doesn't look like I need a job anyway.
He takes out his slate, pulsating with light.
Now let's take a look at what you are really.
The slate is whirring mess of code strings coming directly from the ripper of worms as they dig through the agent's data, spin into the threads the slates pick up.
Anything good?
Fang scrolls the display with a finger.
A lot of junk, a lot of dull as hell message, a lot of tedious data caches, but
Fang's eyes flash.
definitely some good stuff.
He stops the screen scrolling on an entry and expands it.
Check this out.
Fang shows you the screen. You see a bold corporate logo, not Stolhams, and a word below.
Conway, Fang says. He's working with Conway. Conway Extractions, right?
Fang nods.
He's been speaking with them personally. Got a whole chain of messages here, but it's mostly encrypted or redacted. Rubs his head. Damn it, this is juicy, but we can't name him with it.
He scrolls some more.
Wait. What's this? A wasteland reclamation facility? Here on the eye? And it's at you. What's the bet? What's the bet this place is tucked into the waste? The wastes? It's a section of the eye Aaron couldn't reclaim. Too damaged. Too cut off. Back before the collapse, people would have got there by going down the connected spoke and up. But that spoke's broken now, so the only way is the long way. Around the rim, past the greenway. Shows you on his slate.
Fang looks away, thinking.
Conway have been making moves on this system since the collapse. I heard they took over one of Solheim's old belt colonies a while ago. Moved everyone out and claimed Cold Rock. What's their angle? Arden has to be offering them something.
Fang looks back at the screen.
If Harden is involved in it, then we need to check it out. Simple as that. What's next?
Fang stares out in the middle of the distance.
We have to get to that facility. The answer to whatever Harden has been forever been planning has to be there. We are going to catch him in the act. Give me 5, maybe 6 seconds, and then I'll see you on the greenway. I seem to remember there's some old service ducks on the outer shell, up by the Piper building. Should be a good place to meet.
Fang squeezes your shoulder.
Thanks again, Sleeper. Sticking with this. I haven't forgotten about that tracker of yours either, but I'm gonna need it to be back in my bay to pull this situation together. Turns the slate around to face you, showing a mass of scrolling code. Sorry. I've been working on a fix in my brakes. Grins. See you soon, Sleeper. And he walks out of the door and walk without looking back. Driving an upgrade point.
Okay, so we actually wanna work on that elevator shaft.
Greenway.
Oh wait, the greenway's further up, right?
So we need money.
Is it? Just check if it's called greenway. Free smoke, and then what's further up?
Found a scab.
That's... I don't know if that... Greenway.
Whatever this is, we probably have to engage a bit with it.
Trying to get an engage point?
I want to click what this is.
As you approach the address Rabia gave you, a heavy hand falls on your shoulder. What's your business here? And a force grips your shoulder, giving a hint of the strength her implants gave her. As you turn, you see the same subsidiary eyes as Rabia and Tashira, glinting like mirrors on your cheeks. Tashira, please, the sleeper is here on my invitation. At Rabia's command, the hand immediately loosens, and an apologetic look replaces the scowl on Gia's face. Of course, Rabia, I'm sorry. Why does she look so different?
New clothes.
Okay. I thought she was like fully blue last time we saw her.
She was. She has different clothes.
Like, did
She
she
has
have a faceplate or something sometimes?
no,
Because her
she just-
skin was blue before.
No, it wasn't. She just had
Oh,
very
I swear
blue
it was.
clothes.
I swear her skin was blue before. I thought she was a robot. Rabia
It
waves
was
her.
blue. It was blue, yeah. And so was her clothes.
Rabia waves her away. Don't you worry, I appreciate your protective instincts, she smiles at the enforcer. How about you head to the temple? We have a delivery coming and they'll need some help with the lifting. Gia nods and walks away. So, Sleeper, you came, I'm glad.
I was curious.
Curious is good, she smiles a tight smile. You have to understand, finding you there in Sabine's unit, I wasn't sure where we stood. There are more than a few people on this station who would rather I was dead. I had to be sure you weren't one of them.
I wish you no harm.
I am glad. Rabia begins walking and gestures for you to walk with her. Takes you downstairs and into the bustling walkways at the low end. What do you know about Yatagan?
Your gang.
A gang, yes. That's what people call us. But what meaning does that word have in this place? People with carts push past, moving crates of supplies around the thin, winding passages. Our reputation is one that implies threat. Is that fair to say? We're framed as aggressors, parasites, criminals. He gestures around at the people in the passageway. But when was the last time you saw a lawmaker in the eye? Well, a policeman? Who makes the laws here? Neil says, yeah, she was blue, but I think it was lighting. They have a very strong light on her. I went and checked the official art. Yeah.
Erlen did.
Indeed, you understand the history then. That is good. But Erlen is long dead, Sleeper. And his rules are a little more than an optimist's manifesto. The Eye has changed so much since then. If you had spent your time in the lower end, maybe your opinion of us would be different. This is our place, our people. The lower end was empty in Erlen's time. They didn't need to house thousands. And keeping the yards and the rotunda safe was work enough. The lower end was reclaimed later, when the refugees started arriving. The blue lighting is apparently called Shrouded. Oh. Interesting. Well, this game has like really cool stylized art, so
Yeah.
maybe it just means something, yeah. Rabia meets your eye. Collapse didn't just happen here, on the station. When Solheim collapsed, the entire system fell for it. Colonies were abandoned. The moons of Ember and Cinder suddenly gained independence overnight. Some took advantage, some tried to hold it together, some fled. The Eye became a refuge, and Erlen, to his credit, extended an open hand to everyone, but many within this organization disagreed. Those new arrivals weren't as simple as to quarrel as they hoped. Rabia leads you through a small market hall busy with small stalls and traders. Erlen's union was made of workers, administrators, people who were malleable and already organized into hierarchies and networks. The refugees came from different facilities, families, were scared, injured, desperate. Conflict was inevitable. Yatagan is a child of that conflict, a child born out of need for us to stand up and claim our future. Provide security, strength. People call us a gang, but we're a community. I take my position as lieutenant seriously, and from my birth I've worked to earn it. Fire catches herself before she raises her voice any further. You both walk in silence for a while, along the smells and textures of Lorient. You start to wonder if this place could be a home for you too.
Where do I come into this?
Rabia smiles to herself and thinks for a moment before she responds. I believe you understand the importance of work. So I believe that you would help. You would wish to help to keep this place safe. He exhales quickly. For this reason, I would like you to trust me. I do not know what Sabine told you about us, but I imagine it was not good. I will be honest with you, Sleeper. I was never comfortable having Sabine as part of the unit. An ex-corporate employee goes against our nature. Their deal was with Yannick. I kept my distance, made sure Sabine had their surgery, kept it supplied. That was all. But I cannot allow people to go back on promises they've made to us. Yadigan has not lasted this long because of charity. We offer and ask for support. Any betrayal will be treated as an attack.
Who is Yannick?
Yannick is one of the heads of Yadigan. They guide us. He is the newest to be elected. He is an elder.
Sabine found something.
Please, I don't want to hear it, their accusations. They only wanted to escape their debt. They would have said anything. But where are they now, to stand behind their claims?
I'll find them.
As will we. Realize Rabia has led you into a loop, and together you both come back to a staircase in the walkway where you met. You're free to go, Sleeper. I've said what I wish to say. Looks through the windows of the walkway. I would protect this place with my life. It has protected me. I want to make that clear. He turns back. However, if you too wish to come under its protection, I can help you. Return here if you wish, and there will be tasks for you to complete. Be able to see Yatigan, see Low End, with your own eyes, not as others frame us. As for Sabine, he pauses to consider our words. I will not ask you to betray them, but if they contact you again, consider their motivations carefully. With that, Rabia leaves, slipping back into her office while you stare into countless units, each a home, and a story that makes up the Low End. That's interesting.
Mm. Seems we can work with her. Gotta get inside. Control the ward. Yadigan performs many roles, from protecting the logistics and everything between. We never know what you may have to face and engage. Yadigan operators on a in-kind basis. We were told this goods or services must be collected in exchange for protection and administration. However you feel about Yadigan, it seems working with Rabia is your best chance to get insight into the organization.
It's funny because, like, these factions on both sides, they're not really opposing.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't say both sides, but on, like, either half of this literal ring that we're on, very, like, there's nothing, like, damning, I think, about either of them. Like, one is literally just a union of workers, and one is literally, you know, criminals, but they have reason to be sort of doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're kind of more of a self-governing... it's kind of like they remind me of the guys, the Hardy Boys in Disco Elysium. They're just keeping the peace in this area.
Absolutely.
Oh, Intuit +1.
No, that's not what it is. It says we need Intuit.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Tableau room is the two of us, some of the best players.
Is this gambling, maybe? I think that's probably gambling.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to do that.
No, we don't.
Space Hardy Boys. Yeah.
Hardy Boys. Yet to hear back from him, he might be trouble.
Not if we have protection. That's what they implied just then.
Ooh, you're right. I don't remember what we're doing.
Did you buy the stack just then?
No.
Want to sell?
I've not. We can haggle over the prices.
No. Didn't you buy a ship mine from
No, I did
trading
not.
5 data?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, then you can sell it. This is not where you sell it.
I can sell it?
I think so. At the bottom. Not there. No, it's at the one at the bottom. That one.
Fragments of
Oh, we don't even have
fragments.
fragments.
I think, from memory,
What's the use of that then?
something good.
Well, not Neovan's one. I just meant this
Ship
one.
mine core. Or ships.
Oh shit. The lady that's building a ship needs one.
Yeah. Let's progress this. Let's finally progress this.
Yeah.
Engineering. We need engineering as well. Let's get some scraps.
There are some scraps. Nice. Let's go.
Actually,
Chuck
can we
it all
do-
in there.
Can we do the 6? Alright, let's finish it.
Okay. Ankita is crouched in the computing core of the ambergris, swearing to herself when you enter. She doesn't look up. These shifts are completely ruined the cord's connector when they cut it. She holds the thick fist of ragged wires. The ship lines that are ripped up won't even be usable without replacing these. She throws the bundles of wires across the room. Amateurs.
It's so good.
She stands. If I knew, do you think I'd be waddling around here rather than out there with my boot on their neck? She sighs. Got a gun, some spacer crew. No way to know, but they gotta be on one of my crew's access ships. So they either killed him, robbed him, or he was on it. No good options. Nikita climbs out of the cooling wall where the ship mine should be. They suddenly crowded with her on the same level as you. Towering over you, she stoops beneath the low-curved ceiling. Come on, nothing to be done here now. It leads you back to the guts of the amber, though you could find the way back yourself. Where the repair process has left you familiar with the cutter's idiosyncratic layout. All diagonal angles and bundled tubes.
What do we do now?
Ida seems lost in thought, and you focus on the corridors, ducking below conduits passing through the bulkheads. Eventually, you arrive at the galley. Though it's hard to tell, most of the benches and prep surfaces are covered in half-stripped components and wielded hull patch. And Kita shoves a box of filters to the floor and sits. There's no way around it. He starts out of nowhere. We need a new ship mine. We can salvage one.
Yeah. Where from?
Why did you say that? We already know we can get it.
Yeah, I just want to find out if we have more
Scrap trader,
opportunities.
port exchange. Hell, find one in the Overlook bathroom. Doesn't matter where. Just matters where we get one. She rubs her forearm. It seems I'm about to do something very stupid, but hey, I came here, didn't I? Why not make a run? He fixes you with a hot stare. Sleeper, you're all I've got. No crew, no friends. You're it. He looks uncomfortable. I appreciate the time you put into Amber. I'm sure she would too if she could. What I'm saying is, if you screw me on this, I will kill you. She leans over and hands you a stack of chits. A big stack of chits. You don't dare count them. Get me that ship mine, Sleeper. Don't make me regret this. You won't.
You won't.
She sighs. Look, just get out of here before I change my mind. Slip out of the galley and head back towards the mainland. As you do, Amber growls and creaks like a caged animal. Reach your hand out to calm her. Time to find Ankita's ship mine, somehow. Perfect.
Perfect.
And also, money! How much money? Got like 180.
I have 180. I think she gave us 100.
That's pretty good.
Well, here you go. Already got one.
You drop a huge cylinder into the mess room table. Ankita can't hide her excitement.
Upgrade point.
You drop the ship mine core onto the galley table with an emphatic bang. Ankita spins around from where she's been pouring some documents over a slate. Holy shit, Sleeper, you actually landed a ship mine? He rushes over and hefts a huge cylinder, turning it back and forth. Well shit, it might actually work. She smiles wider than you've ever seen. Where'd you get it? A trade secret.
Trade secret.
Keep your secrets. As long as I have a ship mine, I'm happy. Ankita bangs on the galley wall. Hear that, Amber? The Sleeper's got you a ship mine! The sound echoes down the ship's passages. You have to admit, being in a small space with Ankita when she's excited is a little intimidating. Ankita puts the ship mine back on the table. I'll start the process of fitting it as soon as I can. I need your help with something. She heads back towards the counter to grab her slate. This isn't the only good news today either. Looks like my good karma is finally coming in. He throws the slate on the table and spins it so you can see the screen. Take a look at this. You see a list of names and numbers. Nothing that exciting, along with what looks like a transit timetable. I found
Found who?
my crew! She points to the name on the list, or more More specifically, Ashton Cade. It was his past that was used to access Amber and slice the ship mine. I thought he might have been killed or robbed. His past stolen, but it turns out he crossed the Founder's Gap this very next cycle.
Founder's Gap?
A big rift in the station. You can't cross it without the Founder's Ferry. She leans back in her seat. I know some of the crew over at the ferry, old mercs. He used to run in an outfit I worked with. I saw them in the Overlook and they mentioned that they saw Ashton crossing. I checked the manifest and there he was. Looks suspicious. He hasn't said a word since then. Anyone wanting to hide out might want. Head to the Greenway and go to the ground. She flexes. He won't get that far though. There's no real docks out there. Only a couple of jetties and wastes.
So what now?
Now I fit the ship mind. That's the first priority. She smiles. She pauses. But maybe you can help me out.
Sure. Oh.
It's like this. I head over there, especially in Amber. He'll spot me and pile off and go underground. He'll find a way to slip the station, or he'll bury himself so deep in the waste that no one will ever find him. But you, Ashton doesn't know you. All I need is for you to go there and sniff around. Not at the commune, not at the stacks. He will have gone to the edges, the margins, the wild places. That's what Ashton likes. You see him? You locate him? Ping me on this. She hands you a common earpiece. Seeing this as merc work, I'd be happy to give you merc pay. She shifts in her seat. The thing is, I haven't got much left. So how about I tell the boys who runs the ferry to give you a discount? I know it's not much, but once I grab this coward, I'll pay up. 200 cryo, nothing less. What do you say? She meets your eye.
Okay.
Gives you a heavy whack on the shoulder. Good, I owe you. She lifts the ship mine up on her shoulder with a worrying ease. I'm going to get this fitted into Amber's cord. Get any info, any sense of where Ashton's hiding, let me know. He goes to turn on and stops. And once again, Sleeper, thank you. I appreciate it. Nikita storms off the guts of the Amber with a ship mine, leaving you in the galley. Glance around, a sudden nervous energy descending on what is to come. I thought you'd get work as a mercenary. Then again, it seems like the eye is full of surprises.
So we just got a
discount on that gate.
On the gate. That's good. Well,
We should check how much it is now.
we have 2 upgrade points. Very good.
You needed +1 on Intuit to do a certain thing.
Yeah, gamble.
Oh yeah, that's not really that. Why don't we just save them until we know what we need?
Yeah, we can. I'm just thinking.
We don't have any scrap, so there's no point in doing the self-repair, and we have an extra buy.
Endure, like Sunbathe, I don't care for. Hard to Kill, I don't care for. Instant Karma, reroll all your dice once per day. That is cool, but that is big commitment. Scrap for components, I don't think we need that. We have 2 vials. And you need 3 points to get to +2. However, we can turn Endure or into it to +1 if we want. That's good. I think with all that money,
What are you doing?
considering buying ship mine fragments. because
Why?
They're valuable.
We don't need them for anything.
Scrap. I could also buy some scrap so we can.
How do you know they're valuable? We don't even know how much they're worth. We've never
Not-
sold one.
Not money valuable, everything valuable. They
we
have
have
been. Let me finish. They've been critical items for mission points.
No, a ship mined has been critical for everyone.
Yeah, and
we
3
can get
fragment
them
mine
with 5 data instead of 3 fragments.
on agents that might be limited. I don't know how.
They have never been limited. We keep getting back to them.
The Haven ones.
We even got the upgrade that gives us 2 data per every
I
agent,
know,
so I
but-
feel like it's a
But I
better...
think the data is.
No,
not-
they're here all the time. They've always been here. 4 of them. There's always been 4 of them. There's
Yeah,
never
we
been
can
less
definitely,
than 4.
We can definitely do it once more. So yeah, that's a good point. Scrap might be good to buy, so we can
Build an
get the
apartment?
whole- Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I might.
I think you should check how much it costs to unlock the gate.
Yes.
Oh, that's so cheap.
80.
Maybe we should just do it. Because we clearly need to do this for the next few missions.
Okay, not yet. We have no energy. I don't know if we're getting stuck on something if we do that. We're good on food. I want to buy some scrap so we know how much money we have.
How much scrap did it take to fix the house?
4. Buy 3, then we just need to get our hands on 1 more. Meet Feng in the Greenway. Okay, we actually had to meet Feng there, so that's good.
Ungi!
Oh hey, on the third one we got a fragment.
Fragment, yeah. We didn't actually get scrap.
Yeah. You know what we have not?
We haven't unlocked the elevator.
That is, we have not done much of this.
I don't think this matters.
Well,
To me, this doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter
compared
because
to...
we don't know what it's about. It would matter if we got engaged with it.
Yeah.
Like everything else we've engaged with, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, like, we also might want to become partners in crime. But we know. In fact, for now, we're not really getting contacted. Anyway, we need to meet Feng in the Greenway. Anyways, we have 2 things.
Yeah, do it. As you step out into the passageway, someone barrels into you from behind, sending you stumbling into the corridor. As you turn, you see an unfamiliar spacer, laden with heavy gear. She steadies herself, staring down as if daring you to respond.
Excuse me?
She squints at you, shaking her head before setting off down the corridor. I'm sorry for her. The second spacer smiles at you apologetic. She's on a mission, and when she's on a mission, shrug.
Not a problem.
I smile. You're sweet.
Eek.
Ash stands further down the corridor, glowering at her friend. He chops the air, pointing down the corridor to whatever she's rushing to. He raises their eyebrows at you. Ash, please, do you want everyone on this station to hate us? Ash hardens.
They want to hate us, they can hate us.
She drops her hip.
I'm not exactly seeing much love as it is. We're lucky we got through before they set up that damn cordon. Cordon?
He gestures in your direction. See, they don't even know what you're talking about. This station is an Hawthorne. Not everyone has to follow some corporate protocol. Ash sighs.
I'm not saying they're part of the administration,
She jerks her head in your direction.
but I'm saying we need to get these supplies to the Raya before someone starts asking questions. Can I help?
He smiles slyly. See, Ash? Help isn't that... help. Isn't that exactly what we need right now?
Eek.
Ash rolls her eyes. He ignores her. We are with the refugees. The ones Havenish have cordoned off from entering the station. Ash interrupts.
The one that are being quarantined in makeshift vessels that barely made it to the eye to begin with. The ones that your station demonstrators have called an existential risk and are running out of supplies, while their right to safety is being debated by people with no stakes in the future.
He quickly looks away, annoyed at her own outburst. He sighs. She's right. People are trapped out there and... Turn to Ash. We understand that this is a big problem for the Eye. Hundreds of refugees and more ships turning up each cycle. They hold up a hand to stop Ash interrupting, but... Ash turns away, her burning anger a palpable force in the close quarters of the corridor. They need supplies, and after everything they've been through, quarantine isn't helping. He finished.
It's difficult.
Big forces to smile.
Eek, please.
Ash gathers herself with the supplies. Ash, we need help, just like the refugees needed us. We need others too. They smile at her. He turns to you. Come find us. The climbing briars dotted the broken spoke past the greenway and the wastes. We have a good view of the cordon, though we're keeping our distance for now. Come help us. They squeeze your hand. Ash turns to leave and Pig follows, waving goodbye. A moment later, Ash shouts back down the corridor.
Don't bother coming empty-handed. If you want help, show us. Bring supplies, or don't come at all.
And with that, they disappear around the corner. Ash already picking up speed as Pete calls for her to slow down. Refugee flotilla? Where are they coming from, and why now? Every time you think you begin to understand this place, something changes.
Whole new area.
I suppose that is where they're staying. And Greenway is where we're...
So we come back. Very good.
Greenway was where we're meeting thing.
Map the pathways rather than simply crash through the undergrowth. You might sketch a map of the overgrowth jungle. Or walk the Greenway. The simplest way to explore the Greenway is simply pick path and set off into twisting chambers.
Damn, we don't have like notes in either of those, so
We can.
yeah. Waiting for Fang. Oh, that's a long cycle. I for community.
That's the same community.
Work the canteen. Newcomers to this commune can work with the canteen, preparing and serving food for those to make home. Await the grow beds. The grow beds are the heart of the commune, feeding the members and fueling their lab work. You are invited to assist and maintain. Okay, so
So we go to engage, and that can give us a picture.
Ankita said that the person that she's looking for might be on the edge, so not in this like common section. Search for signals. Rather than hiking around the wilderness, you can take on your skills, tap the cloud, and find Ashton by his signals. Oh, that's finding Ashton. Seems like the obvious way to track someone, but the overgrown triangle makes a simple task suddenly becomes difficult. So that might be where we're looking for. The wastes. Out here on the edge, the habitable parts, everything is scrapped. The trick is finding components that are still usable and stay safe.
That gives us an option to get Endure.
Yeah, well, that gives us a reason to get Endure. Welcome to episode Flux.
Oh, this
It's
is
the first of 3 episodic updates to Citizen Sleeper, telling the story of refugee Toledo, which has arrived. Oh, this is an update, like a DLC, I guess. Except free. Completing the action above will begin that story, but be aware it's intended for late game play. Head to www.citizensleeper to find out. So maybe we should do that last, if at all. Like, we could also play it offline after the stream, if there is a post-game. Because I have a feeling this game will have post-game, to a certain degree.
I'm thinking we want to upgrade it.
Yeah, let's do it.
We were given multiple options where Endure was good though.
I also like the idea of playing this game, but then letting people play themselves and discovering things for themselves as well. So, like, I'm happy to finish the main story on our stream, and then, like, if people want to, you know, play this and see what happens,
Yeah.
you can pick a different path.
Okay.
Ooh. You need a cipher.
Don't have. Not a lot of data. That's fine. So, first section. We're now good at Endure. That is danger. So I think that's a more profitable task. Riskier. Those that we're waiting. This is just work, which we have given.
How much how risky was the scrap thing?
Danger. But do we want to just get scrap now, or do we want to actually progress?
Both.
Well, okay. Look at our die.
Yeah.
What do you think we should do?
Put the 2 in that.
The 2 in this?
Well, it's risky. It's not dangerous, right?
Right.
Oh, damn.
Very bad.
Ungi. Put the 3 in that.
Very bad. Very bad. We need food now, actually. Or we can do a bit of the commune stuff, because that's an engage, and we can get energy.
Okay.
Unless we want to do many of the other million things we want to do right now.
I don't care. Just put the dice somewhere.
I'm gonna go back and buy food because I don't want to risk taking more damage.
You can even just work at the noodle delivery place. and get money and food.
Give us some big then. I'll keep us going for a bit. Get home. Get me a try.
I have a feeling we should probably finish up for the day soon, and we'll finish playing
Yeah.
the rest of the game next stream, because I think the game is much longer than we thought it would be.
I'll also do that. So many things we can do. I think for now, let's just get to find out more locations here. I kind of want to do this.
Yeah, do it. And you got energy. Well, you got 3 from doing it. Do it
Yeah.
again.
But real quick.
You could finish it right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, I can, but I can also look at the new thing we have and see if there's a
Steal
diet
the
that's good for
harvest.
us.
There's lots of good food here. Why should these farmers keep it to themselves? You can do it quickly. You might not even notice. They might not even notice it's gone. Working the stacks. Some farmers' stacks on the old stations have survived, and the farmers that work there are always looking for new workers. They pay by yield, barter for food. Farming collective who worked in the stacks don't like to sell their food for piecemeal for the right price then.
Okay. So we have a food thing here. We can do another one of these. Hopefully we'll get another positive. Neutral.
That's still alright.
Energy.
Well, we got an energy out of it, so that's good.
Yeah, so
We came
can
out
do
neutral.
that next time.
Alright, I think we should do one more day of gaming. Mushroom! Forage for fungi!
Oh man! Collect
Damn.
spores. We need it. We need the other energy.
While the grove mushrooms are dangerous illnesses, spores provide a chance together. Okay, so that's a chance, and the other one is like probably just grabbing it for real.
I think this will pause for now. And then we
But
can
the
come back.
mushrooms!
Yes! But that's why we pause for it, till we get 2 upgrades.
Yeah.
And then we go mushroom hunting.
The mushroom storyline is so important though.
It's so important, which is why we do it when we're ready for it.
Okay, well, let's sleep.
Yeah. We don't even know anything about this yet.
And I think we one more in-game day.
Oh yeah, we got that curve.
Maybe we should do the stabilizer. No? Okay.
Oh, maybe I should have. We're about to go down on 3.
Yeah.
Hope not. Did take damage, didn't we? No, I should have done it. Well, okay, let's do the day.
And then we're going to... I think we're going to end the stream and play more on Thursday.
I think something sad's about it, but let's just go on.
Let's go on.
Maybe.
Oh. There's no answer when you buzz Len's unit, but the door is open. You push the door and find Mina sitting in the middle of the floor, playing with Bun Bun.
Hi, Nina.
Hi, robot, says Mina suddenly, while waving Bun Bun's paw without looking up.
How are you?
Bun Bun is sad, says Mina, nodding the toy's head in agreement. Like Daddy. Fungi, more like fun guy. Yeah, it's true. Fungi story. Mina!
Yeah. Oh.
You look around the unit. It's a mess. Dishes and glasses on the side. Some of Mina's clothes piled up in the corner. Mina's sitting in a bag, which is spilled out across the floor. The drawing slate cracked and dark. You should tidy.
I should
I
tidy.
think that'll help Len.
Yeah, yeah.
You start with the kitchen units, piling up the dishes and the auto wash, and wiping them down. Pile the clothes up next, folding them neat. Mina watches you quietly as she plays, curious but silent. You've just started to look at fixing her cracked slate when Lem enters. Sleeper, what are you? He pauses and looks from you to Mina and back again. Never mind. He drops a bag by the door and slumps on the couch.
Everything okay?
Lem lets out a weak laugh. You forget the past few cycles now, too. I wish I was so lucky. He looks away at the door. Look, now's not a good time.
I want to help.
Help, unless you have a side rail ticket or two on you. I don't think there's much you can do here. He pinches the bridge of his nose. You understand they never even put us on the list, right? I've been all around the rim looking for work. I've run into more than a few from the crew. Turns out only long-time Harbinger members were issued those Celia's ID numbers. They never planned on considering us. Harbinger said they didn't know that was what they were going to use to make the draw, and who knows, maybe sailors pulled the wool over their eyes. But what does it matter? All those hours in the yard for a hand-to-mouth wage and nothing else. He slams his hands around the sofa.
Yeah.
You're giving up. No, we already know it was it, so...
Yeah. Okay, I thought that's what it was.
No.
Lem
Lem opens his mouth to respond, but stops himself. He looks at the door open again. I don't know what you said.
Open
But...
door again. I said you're giving up.
No, but then you clicked again into a different text option. So in between there was a text
Oh
option.
shit, you're right.
They are moving the side reel up on the hub now, you know? He says without meeting your eye. That's where it'll depart. They're bringing a ship with all the cryosleep pioneers and transferring them up there in microgravity before loading the crew. Sneak aboard?
Sneak aboard.
You think they're just going to let people on board? The security they have has to be impossible. He looks over at Lena. Look, we'll be fine. We always have been. We just need a little time. Besides, we had our hearts set on that trip and all. Lena comes over and climbs on his lap. Smiles.
What if I get you on it?
I missed you these past few cycles. I missed that optimism. Lem strokes Mina's hair. Look, you want to go up in the hub and ask around? Be my guest. I can't get up with Mina down here, but I'm sure the side reel will bring in a crowd. Be careful. This kind of thing always attracts scammers and thieves. Find any way on board, you take it. You need help to get there? Ask me. But for now, me and Meanie are sticking to the eye. He looks up to him and smiles.
Thanks, love.
No, thank you, Sleeper, for coming by. You stand up to leave and Mina grabs your hand, eager to give you one more smile. Then you're out, back on the walkways at the low end, already thinking of plans to make this right.
We have not, so...
I don't know, just do the green way.
What about crime?
But it takes so many ticks. We
Wait,
have...
shit, we need food.
Wait,
We can buy food over here. Actually, let's see how good that is. Pay by yield.
that's work. That's work, that's not food.
Okay.
You're not going to get food from that.
Not that good. Okay, now we know. Oh, let's probably get some more.
Finish the exploration.
Yeah. Probably
Just the two. Not... I thought you were going to do the endure one. The one where you get a
Absolutely
+1.
not. That's a dangerous one. So look, that's risky. That's dangerous. So the way I've read that is this one is higher
Okay, sure,
reward,
whatever.
higher risk. This one's lower risk, lower
Yeah.
reward. And we only need 1 point. That's all we need.
It's a corporate garden for impressing guests with gene-tweaked birds. Now that the chamber of mess and overboard, you can change that. Put away the choking vines, stop the rot, and this place could be turned back to a garden of sorts.
Ooh. Okay.
Interesting, but where is Feng?
He's here. We're waiting for him.
Oh, right.
And there's this community stuff. Theme.
Which one of them might give us energy? Engage, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe that.
Fine.
I don't know. It's safe, so you put the two.
Neutral.
Okay. Maybe you should look for the guy as well, though. For the 200 big ones. Interface, right?
Absolutely.
Wait.
Just save that.
I was just thinking, would it be worth doing a 5 on the dangerous one just because it's a 5? It might give you a lot more ticks if you get it right.
This is a 6, it will be the positive. This is a 5, so...
It'll be a neutral or a positive, so that's still pretty good.
Well, we might get a 6 tomorrow. We're not going to finish this whole thing tomorrow.
I just imagine that if it's dangerous, it might give you more ticks as a default, but maybe that's... Like, why would it be why would one be risky and one be dangerous if one of them doesn't reward you with something better, potentially? Why would they give you 2 options, both of them are repeatable actions, and one of them is dangerous if that one doesn't reward you ticks if you get it right?
Of course it will.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean.
I'm thinking about it like, okay, with this one, the one on the left,
Yeah.
we will guaranteed get the positive.
Yeah.
The one on the right,
You could get a neutral
we will
or
get
a
a
positive.
neutral or positive.
Which
And
are both
the neutral,
successes.
And the neutral might hurt our energy. Because the last neutral we did hurt our energy.
Yeah.
I think I just want to
It
go...
depends on the type. So into it, I'm not sure if that is what hurts your energy. It depends on the type of roll it is.
I want to do the one on the left.
Okay, then do the one on the
That's
left.
safe, and we get the best option out of it. Ooh, that's good.
Okay.
So now we've done progress on that.
Yeah.
That's our day.
And I guess we're going to take the rest of it next stream, where we will also sleep off this wizard's curse.
Yeah.
And if you have enough comedy points for it, get cursed again.
He's coming soon.
Well, we don't know what's happening.
Yeah. But I'm
He might
thinking,
not be coming.
Oh, something's happening.
Something's
And
happening.
it's red, so it is bad. I think it might be good to get the housing unit done.
I don't think that will make a difference. I think if you want something, you need to get the gang to protect you. He knows where we are no matter what, because Feng hasn't been able to disable our tracker yet. Please put in the sleep pill.
Oh fuck! Did I forget to do it? Oh, let's see. I'm gonna real quick.
Just quit. Just quit. We're gonna start next session anyway. Like,
Yes.
it's not gonna save. It's not gonna save the
It's that last autosave 21
Yeah.
seconds ago, so I avoided that
I know.
thing just now.
No, but it doesn't save after you. It only saves after you take your first action. Because last time we also slept,
That's true.
and then it restarted us at the end of the last day. So we're just gonna remember at the start of the next stream to take the good medicine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
All right.
It's time for us to go to bed.
Thank you, everyone,
For
for coming,
for cursing us.
for cursing us. No, don't. No, that was rude. That was rude.
A bit rude. But it made for a funny clip.
But it was funny, so it's like, is it okay to be rude for funny?
Yes.
And that's the kind of morals you get here at this stream.
Alright. Yeah, thank you everybody for coming. We're gonna catch you again on Thursday with probably the end of this game. I heard this game isn't super long. Like, it's like 10 hours at the most. With the that was with the 100% run.
So
That's the completionist run.
So that is not a promise, but it is likely, potentially, we will finish the game next time.
Yeah. I'm really looking
But
forward.
also, episode 2, we don't know what it is.
We're not going to do it on stream.
Why not?
Because I think it's good to give people a reason to play this for themselves as well. And because the game will have a nice ending after we... Like, it will have a conclusive ending.
Okay, but I don't think it's post-game, it is during game. Because that's what it implied.
Yeah, but so is like Outer Wilds extra campaign. It's during game, but you can also finish the game and then play the
Well, we don't know. We don't know if the last...
I want to
3...
play the vanilla game on
Okay.
stream, and I want to play the other stuff off stream for ourselves because I want to experience it.
Yeah,
But I also
just wanted
think
to talk about that off stream, so I knew that. But yeah, we can do
well,
that.
I just said it. The moment that you saw episode 2, I was like, let's do that off stream so that people have something to work towards if they want to play this as well.
Sure.
Because most people that have come in here have said, I want to try this game.
It's a great game.
It is a great game, and I think you should try it. And I think
Yeah.
even if you watch us play it, I feels like you will be able to play it differently because of how many different dice roll. There's so much chance
Yeah,
in dice roll.
I'm probably gonna replay it at some point.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
It's good.
So, I don't think we should play the extra episode on the stream.
Yeah.
But I do think we should play the
Well-
extra episode because it's cool.
One thing we found out was that the bounty hunter was kind of inevitable. Like, there was no way if we did that step with Feng one day earlier, he would have not arrived, because we saw what happened when we did that with Feng. He's basically just busy with the next thing. And he's like... And he has promised to help us, but that is
We don't know
5
what
steps
other
after. We
text
could not-
options
Yeah, I'm
could
just
have
saying,
led. Like,
sure, but
could we have fucking killed him? Maybe? Who knows?
That's true.
Could we have fucking killed him? Could we have run away from him
Yeah,
somehow
but
at the
that's
start?
But that is not what I said.
No, but I mean, when you said inevitable, meeting him is inevitable.
That's what I'm saying.
But
that's all I said. Yes.
literally, we don't know what would have happened if we tried to escape more thoroughly.
Look, all I meant to say is it was inevitable we were gonna meet him, because last stream I was like, oh man, if we only we'd noticed we
Yeah.
could have put the river worm in that thing 2 days ago, then we would have been
We
fine.
would have saved so much time though.
We would have saved time, but we would still have had the bounty hunter on us.
Yeah. But we could have maybe killed him with his own gun.
Maybe.
Maybe we could have shot him. Or maybe a little flag would come out that says bang.
Yeah.
So I guess you'll have to take that path if you play the game
Yeah.
again. Alright, thanks everyone for coming. We'll see you on Thursday. Have a good night or day where you are.
Mhm.
And we'll catch you then.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.